bob stamps or something.
Yeah, £9 plus.
Really,
just to buy the clock,
mechanism.
just the mechanism on its own. That was the cheapest one that we saw.
Yeah,
so to actually get it in a bundle where you're getting all your stencils and your MDF to complete that item, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, that is such good value.
It is value, yeah.
404-278, that's your item number. Now, that's where we're starting. I like these. They're a good size. You can decorate them however you fancy. Yep. So think of all those incredible techniques that you can do. Now, this is the first kit of the day. Get ahead of us on the website. It is hochanda.com. That's where you'll see absolutely everything. But it is right busy. What? 20? Right, 20%. Sorry, I'm squeaking. Which is quite hard work at the minute. Yeah. Normally I'm lower. Now 20% of the stock has gone already. That's ridiculous. £14 and 38
really nice. And it's just slightly short of 12 inches that as well, so it fits onto those nice 12-inch papers.
Excellent.
So it's
perfect.
Brilliant size.
That is perfect, actually. No piecing up. Now, next we've got for you this fantastic little chest, and this is cute, isn't it?
This is so cute. And you'll see on the back as well, we have got different samples out and about.
Gorgeous.
Obviously, we couldn't just fit them all on here. But you can see that you can go a little bit more vintage, you can go a little bit steampunky, you can go fresh and modern if that's what you want to do. You can create little memory drawers or little trinket drawers. You can create anything with this, but you've got that little one up at the top, that's got the little sort of flap lid just there. And then you've also got your 3 drawers down at the bottom.
Me being me, took it out and got it.
You could go back in, yeah.
This is really, really cute. Cute size, really, really handy. Lovely little gift idea.
It is.
Obviously fantastic for decorating with your beautiful papers or anything else. And they're easy to put together, Jo.
So easy to put together. Very, very straightforward. And we're going to work our way along when we do his demos. We'll work our way along throughout the next 2 shows. Yeah. So I can try and show you as many of these bits to put together. Right. But obviously, on your instructions, you do get the sheet anyway. But they're so easy. Everything's very straightforward. Front, sides, back. You get all your elements for your drawers. Everything is basically, you can see where things need to go. It just slots together, just a little bit of the wood glue. We do have the wood glue on the show as well. And then obviously you've got your drawer bases, you've got your drawer fronts as well. And it's a really nice quality MDF as well.
Yeah, yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is, it's lovely.
All laser cut, so you've got the detail there as well. Indeed. Now, if you'd love to go for this, $12.99, but remember, Hochanda, freedom prices. That means if you are a freedom member, look at that. Only £10 and 39 pence freedom members, brand new today. The glue is there at the bottom for you. It's 502495, just £11 and 98 pence, or 1168. 1168. Oh my God! That's if you're a freedom member. 1168. That's if you're a freedom member. Be part of Freedom for all those fabulous discounts. Okay, like that. That's really, really cute.
It is.
It is 790778. That's your item number. Brilliant for little jewellery boxes.
Oh, definitely for little girls' hair clips and the bows and the little bobbles and things like that. I could think of a multitude. I'd have all those just along my work surface with my pens in.
Yes.
Because obviously the alcohol markers would fit in really nicely in there, so you could put certain colours in, or your little offcuts of card. Everybody has those.
Yeah,
metal
definitely.
Trinkets, you know, your MDF shapes, your little extra bits of embellishments.
I've moved on. Come here, aren't you? They've moved on. Okay, next we've got for you. Wow! This is amazing. This is actually a pack of 3 trays. So what you're actually getting, you're getting one of the small ones. So these have got your little layers in.
They have.
And then you've got 2 packs of the empty ones, if you will, ready to decorate. These are lovely, Jo.
So, again, really, really nice in the fact that you can decorate them up. You've got a taller back and a shorter front. Right. But again, you can put your details onto the front as well with the extra MDF package we've got coming up if you wanted to. You've got a lovely little pair of handles there. You can have it so it's tall, you can have it so it's long. You can just have it for a storage tray if that's what you want to do. I mean, when I'm crafting at home, I end up with loads of little bits and pieces on my desk. And I don't know where anything is, so just have a tray there, just so all my gubbins and everything can go in there. It's just brilliant. Yeah, really, really handy, isn't it? And they do look really cute, obviously because you can decorate them however you fancy. It makes them really handy. That's your second one. Do they stack as well? If you don't put things on the front? I think they do, actually.
I think they will if there's not things. I think if there's not things sort of, you know, in the way, if you will, I think they'd actually stack up.
You've got your little shapes at the side there. there, so obviously one piece will go into the next.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah,
because especially if you are stacking them, they're going to be well handy.
That's it, exactly.
That's
so this
cute.
one by Sally Ann, it's been made into a hanger, so just add in that little bit of ribbon, again some of the papers, some of the metal bits that are on the show, and again make it as a decorative item if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so it doesn't have to be a tray, it can be useful as well.
Yeah, yeah, it can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Really cool ideas. I mean, you could turn them into, I don't know, it could be a photo frame. You could have that as a book, if you will, and actually have it so you can start out opening pages out from it. Really nice idea. If you don't put the elements like this one, you won't be able to stack because obviously there's things in it, and it's that.
To show you on there.
Yeah, see. So when there's nothing sort of obstructing it, they'll stack perfectly.
They will stack perfectly, and your little handles there will just go in.
Yeah.
So that one should go onto the top of that one.
Yeah, it should actually, shouldn't it?
There you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Just about. There you go.
They are. And they all stack.
I like that.
Absolutely perfectly together.
That's really good for storage because that takes hardly any room up.
Exactly. And again, all your little gubbins can go in there. You know, your pens that you use, your pencils, all those little bits that you lose. Yeah. They can just go in there, and you could label onto the front of them if you want and use it as a storage item.
Yeah, I like them. I think they're really cool. Only $11.69 as well. That's such a good price. I'm thinking, you know, your mini distress inks, things like that. They'd be fab in there. OK, now you are getting your 3 trays, so you get your 2 empty ones, and then you get your one. We're calling it's called on there. I think it's called your small storage trays, but it has got your little dividers in there as well.
Dividers are cute.
£11.69 if you're a Freedom member. 675-559. That's your item number. £12.99 if you're not a Freedom member. Plus, of course, you'll have to pay postage and packaging. 675-559. Now, we haven't seen this yet, but already, that's daft. We're already approaching a quarter of the stock has gone. Nearly lifted it up then. Kind of glad I didn't.
Are they not fixed down?
No.
I would have lifted them.
No. I did think they were. I've done that before. Yeah, a different channel, but I did that, and they were all little gems, and they went all over the floor. Oh, well. I learned from my mistakes. Now then, Freedom members, you are paying £10.79 for this. This is cool. We don't limit it to one per person. You can multi-buy. These are lovely, Jo.
These are gorgeous. You've got something in here for everybody. So whether you're making birthday cards, 18th, 21st, you've got your keys. Yeah. If you're into your steampunk or the middles of your clocks, for instance, which I'm going to be using, these are perfect for that, just for decorating up those clock faces. Yeah. To actually put photographs in and hang it, to create a little hanger, you've got your cogs. So something for your ladies as well as your gentlemen, so to give it that little steampunky feel. And again, you can add dimension with these. They're brilliant. And the thing that I love about the fact that they've been laser cut is they've got that shadowing on there already.
Yeah, I love the shadowing.
I love the shadowing. But if you want a cleaner side, then obviously you've got the cleanest edge as well. Yeah. But they take paints, they'll take all of those different finishes that you want to put on there. You've got 2 sets of wings, so you've got your open wings, you've also got a set of closed wings in there. Yeah, they're beautiful. And again, they're just absolutely stunning. All those different swirls, you've got your corners in there as well, and you've also got Grandad's old stopwatch. Yeah, isn't it cute? So again, that is so cute, it's sweet. I really like these. Now, a third of the stock has gone. These are really busy. They are. I'm not surprised you've got 40 elements in here for just $11.99. But of course, if you're an Hochanda Freedom member, it's even better. Very good value for money. They will not last. I shouldn't imagine they'll last the hour. 358328. That's your item number if you'd like to go for them. Again, absolutely exquisite. OK, next we've got for you the metal embellishments. These are cool as well because have a look at these. So you've got your little old... like little hinges. Hinges, that's the word I'm after. The word hinge escaped my brain. Hinge. I wonder why. It was like, what's that? It's a hinge. So you've got your little hinges. So what's it? Innit? Little cheeky, what's it? Oh, look at these. These are gorgeous. So you, again, in here, you've got that steampunk feel going on. Yeah. So you've got the little bees, you've got your flowers that you could put gems on or your papers into. You've got those 3-dimensional butterflies. And if I just bring this tray back in, again, it's got those cogs from that previous set, but it's also been combined with the metal elements from that set as well. and the little butterfly down at the front, the corners as well. So everything's going to fit on these kits together perfectly.
You've
got a really nice selection, and I love metal corners.
Yeah.
But they're the daintiest metal corners I think I've seen.
And they are so
gorgeous.
cute. Look at the little clocks as well.
I know, they're cute.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, you also
I like
have
these.
your little handles as well.
Yeah, we're showing them then.
Yeah.
They're really nice, and they feel quite weighty, don't they?
They do. And the other thing as well with these, because they've got that shape to them, the other thing that I was thinking, if you're into your triple embossing or your Feefo or those sorts of clays, your Sculpies and things like that.
Yes.
You've got the flower pattern on the front.
Yes.
You could always use that. You see how detailed that is? Just use that as a stamp to go into your clays.
Yeah.
And then you can create a nice sort of textured background as well to put
that'd
onto
be
your
lovely.
items.
Yeah, we like them a lot. Now,
lovely.
these are popular. £10.79 if you're a Freedom member. We are approaching a quarter of the stock has already gone. Really, really busy. 949 533, that's your item number. Now, last but by no means least, we've got this lovely storage box. So they're all come, sorry, I'm sniffing, my tissues are back there. All separate. But it makes a really good sized storage box.
It does. I call it a little bureau box because for me it reminds me of a little bureau where you can put all your little note pieces in there, your envelopes in there.
Yeah.
But again, a nice sizable storage box. Each compartment again is around about 6 inches, so that would fit onto a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you can decorate it whether you want to go fancy, whether you want to go pretty, whether you want to go steampunky, grungy.
Yeah.
You've got that different sort of, you know, that feel that you might want to do with each of them.
It's very usable, isn't it?
It is.
You know, because it's such a big unit, it means you will be able to fill it with all sorts.
Exactly, and you can use it in 2 different ways as well. So the one that's down at the front...
Yeah, I'm just about to get that one.
Yeah, I would say it's actually been positioned in a slightly different way. So instead of it being laid on its flat base, it's actually been laid on its side, and then it opens the other way. So this is what I think looks more like a bureau, in the fact that you can actually just slot things in.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
It's just, it's simple, it's gorgeous, it's just really, really nice.
You'll see some of the MDF pieces on the front there as well. Are these some of the papers? Because the papers are beautiful.
Some of the papers, yeah, we've got some really lovely papers, 2 different packs of papers. So this one, that's more sort of the browns and the blues, the more steampunky one. And then we've also got that really pretty pink that we've just seen as well. So the nice pinks and roses in there.
Love those. Now, if you'd like these, only £11.99. If you're a Freedom member, £10.79 is your price. That's 483730. OK, get on the website. That's where you'll get everything. We're going to show you them papers, or we're going to show you the pictures for the papers, because these are absolutely exquisite. 12 by 12 papers. Hopefully I'll be able to flick through those live for you. We have got those 12 by 12 papers, just £10.79. That's your price. 381627. That's your item number. That's your first set, right, pretty. Your second set, this is pretty. Words live forever. £11.99. That's 060345 is your item number. Just £10.79 is your price. Have we got those? Will I be able to show those live? Are they knocking about, Mr. H? Because it would be nice to see those. Right, they are on the website. Check those out. OK, what we're going to do first?
We're going to do our clock. So, again, with our 12 by 12 sheet, we've got the papers coming in a second, so we can sort of flick over and show you those. The papers are double-sided, so you've got, obviously, the choices of which ones you want. And we've got the pinks and we've got the teals, but I'm going with sort of girly pink and gold. So I'm using some of the MDF as well as some of the stencils and the clock mechanisms. So the first thing that I actually want to do is to actually cover the front of my clock before I do anything else. And to do that, I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. Now, I do have my Daisies glue, which is an ultra-strong MDF, which is brilliant if you're making the boxes. But because this has got a spreader on, and I don't particularly want to ruin my paintbrush right at the moment, I'm just going to use this glue very, very quickly just to add my papers onto there, all the way around the edges. And just a little bit of paper, just going, a little bit of glue, just going into the centre and just spread it out. So I've got a nice even coating on there.
I like that. It is easy to put on, isn't it?
It is, yes. And as I say, usually what I would do is I'd put obviously the Daisies glue is brilliant because even though it's that extra strong MDF glue, it will glue your papers and things as well. But then I usually brush it over with the paintbrush I've got at home and just wash it out in warm water to make sure I've got all the glue out and I can reuse it.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's just going to go straight over the top. You can see my paper, I've just trimmed it to size, just very, very roughly.
Yeah,
that's
so
just going to go.
To size, but
no,
near
not
to size.
To size, but just near to size. So it's not square, it's more of a round. It was, in actual honesty, that's so it fitted in the packet that the clock came in. I couldn't get the sheet in there, so I thought if I chop it down, it would. There we go. And then all I'm going to do, you can use a brayer or a bone folder. I'm just going to push that paper straight down onto my clock, and that will just smooth out any of those glue pieces if there's any lumps in there.
Yeah.
Okay. There it was, gone.
Ooh.
Right, now we can turn our clock over, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little craft knife and I'm just going to cut out that little circle just onto the top, just so I can see where we're going. And that's really just so mechanism for my clock will sit on there, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfect because your mechanism covers that anyway.
Okay, fabulous. Hey, these are really busy.
These are lovely.
We're approaching 40% of the stock has gone already here.
Oh, wow.
You do need to be a bit sharp with this. £15.98 if you're not a Freedom member. Everything's got a Freedom price. That means that price drops and there's no postage for Freedom members. 404278. That's your item number for your clock.
There we go. So all I've done is I've just taken my craft knife, just chopped off the excess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to file around the edge.
Super.
So what I tend to do is I just get the little files, and these are just from the DIY store. You just get these down in the paint department where the sandpapers are.
Yeah.
If you can't find them, just a very fine sandpaper.
Yeah.
Depends on the finish that you want.
Right.
If you want a rougher finish, you can just use a normal sandpaper.
Yeah.
And you can actually take it off, but it will take more of your paper off.
Right, okay.
That is perfect if you're wanting to add distress inks and things around the edge, just to add that extra bit of grunge and that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But basically, all I'm doing is I'm just going to give it just a little rub, just around the edge.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I do this on all my MDF, if I'm painting it, or if I'm coating it with this, it's just with the paper, so it stops it lifting.
Yeah.
If you're handling
so it gets
it
a really flush edge.
Exactly.
Well, you're doing that. Can I show the papers?
Of course you can.
Because this is the pink collection that we've got for you. This is your cherished jewels, in fact. So, with this one, you've got your 12 by 12 papers. They are all double-sided. So, really, really elegant print. Again, you've got loads of gorgeous designs. I love the colour palette. Really nice, isn't it? And the nice quality, they feel quite heavy.
They are a nice heavy paper, actually.
That's stunning.
Yeah.
That's your first one, so they're your cherished. Oh, look at that one. Looks like it's got gems on it. No, are they? They're approaching 40%. And look, you've also got all your gorgeous toppers. So it's not just the actual papers. You've got loads of toppers as well. And you've got 2 sheets of those. So it's 2 of each design there. Lovely. Okay, they are busy. £10.79. That's your price. 381629. Obviously, you do get the. We have got that other collection as well available for you. Check out the website. We're gonna have a look at that as well. Hopefully.
There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cover my MDF shape there, and I'm just going to gold glitter it. So I've got some tinsel glitter, which is like a thicker one with a little bit of a shine on.
Posh.
So again, just heat emboss it, really, really nice and easy. So onto a bit of card. Let's flip that over. Let's get my tinsel glitter. Just pour it on. Take that off. I've already done 2 of these, but these are going to be right in the centre of my clock when I come to put the mechanism in there. So
do you know what? 40%. I think it seems like everyone's just buying everything. 40% of the MDF has gone as well. That's really spooky,
wow.
isn't it? So it does seem, yeah, everyone's becoming Freedom members and just buying everything. If you do want everything, it would definitely be worth being a Freedom member, because then you've no postage and you've got discounts. I mean, these MDF pieces, I really like these. They're well cool. You've got 40
nice.
pieces all together for just £10.79. 358 328. That's your item number.
So all I'm doing is just heating it up, just waiting for that, obviously, the embossing powder just to melt off a little bit.
It sparkles as it
does.
Melts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And again, if we just give it a nice warm heat up, none of that glitter is going to be, because it's encapsulated in the embossing powder.
Yeah.
So it's not going to come off onto your fingers. So just check that's all done, which it is.
Beautiful.
It doesn't take too long. There we go. And then what we can do is this one with the large hole is just going to go into the centre just there.
Marvellous.
And then my smaller items are just going to go either side.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so let's just stick that on.
And is that just the wood glue again?
This is just the wood glue again, yeah.
Marvellous.
And say it is the daisies in there. It's not any other glue. It is the daisies glue in there, because obviously it's the stronger one.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pop that. I can do the other bits in there in a second, but I'm just going to pop that one just into the middle.
Excellent.
Just there. Right, next we need to put our little mechanism onto there.
Okay.
You don't have to right at the moment, but obviously I'm aware of the time, so if I can just try and show you as much as I can before this one sells out.
Super.
That might be
everything is really, really busy.
It is. So this is your mechanism. So you get in your hands, you get in your little second hand as well, so just be really careful as you take them out. If they do bend, don't worry about it, you can straighten them back off.
Okay.
Okay, so they're black on one side, blue on the other. The blue is the underside, because this one just pops up. You'll see it when you get it home. It's got a little notch.
Ridgy bit.
Just on there. Can you just see that? Just at the end. So the blue bit goes downwards. And there your hands, 2 different size hands, and then your second hand as well, which is in the red.
Wonderful.
Now, if you wanted to, you can actually colour this a different colour. Just take a marker or a permanent marker and just do, obviously, what you want to do with that.
I suppose your alcohol inks would work as well.
Alcohol inks would work as well. And then what I've got is I've just got a little pair of pliers, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to unscrew that little piece just out of the centre there. So you've got a little nut and you've got a little washer.
Super.
Okay, so let's just bob those out of the way for a second. Right, turn your clock over, and again you can paint the back if you want to, and then all you need to do is just pop it through. Doesn't really matter which way that goes, because you can rotate it afterwards.
Okay.
Turn it around, your washer goes on first.
Yep.
And then your little nut piece goes on afterwards.
Right, okay.
There she goes. Try and get it in there. Where are we? Hang on a minute. It did work the other day. It's not going up. Oh, yeah, it's there. There we are. Okay. So your little nut will just go just on. Do it the other way round. Just there. And then when your clock piece is finished, you've got your second hand.
Yeah.
And your normal hands as well. They're just going to push on. They push in place.
Yeah.
And then your second hand goes over the top, and that just locks everything in.
Right, okay. Yeah,
So let's just take that apart just for a second, just so I can balance this back down. So that's how you apply your little section just there. Now, your stencils, you do have your normal numbers, and you also have your numerals. Can't say it now. Numerals.
Your Roman numerals.
There you go. So you have 1 to 12 in your numerals, and then 1 to 0. So obviously you can make your numbers up with there.
Yeah.
So again, it depends on the finish that you want. If you wanted to, let me just take my ink. So I've got a walnut stain ink. I've just got a little applicator. And then what I would do is I would use this centre line. If you've got a craft mat, you usually have a centre line that goes down.
Yeah.
So just put your clock on.
Because that's the bit that I get a little bit wrong.
Yeah, like I say, mine always goes squiffy. Well, with this mat, it's the tonic mat, and I think that's brilliant. It's an A3. You've got the line that goes either side, so it's at 17 centimetres, goes either side, and then the one that's going top to bottom as well. So let's just pop some numbers on there. Now, you can use an embossing paste, you can use your inks. It's entirely up to you. And all I'm doing is I'm just putting my numbers a little bit closer together. So I'm just going to do my number 12. Just there. And I'm going to pop my number 6 in. And again, I'm just using this line as a guide, just down at the bottom. just there. And then I know that I'm running nice and fairly even. There we go. So that's my number 6 in. And then I want number 3 next to the line, that's on the right.
They caught me waving my ankle. It looked like I was surrendering.
Surrender!
Yeah.
Take me away from her! And then number 9 with a line that's on the left. So as long as you've got your clock more or less level, your numbers are going to be perfect.
Wonderful.
Now, to get your other numbers in, all I would do is I would just tilt it very, very slightly.
Yeah.
So you're going about a third of the way from either way, and then you can just put the rest of your numbers in.
Yeah, perfect.
So, again, it's nice and easy. But we do have the metal embellishments, so if you wanted to use metal embellishments in between, you can do that as well.
Yeah, perfect.
So different ways that you can do that.
I mean, it is your clock, so if you want to mix up those numbers, you know, go for it.
That's it. And again, if you wanted to have a grungier feel on here, I've just bought some tissue paper. So again, what I would do with this was what I planned before I stuck my cog on the middle. But a little bit of tissue paper.
Yeah.
And all we need to do is just take a little slither of the tissue paper, and I'm just going to rip it up like that. Just give it a crunch.
Yeah.
And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just in between those numbers there, right out to that outside edge. And then we can actually just have a crackle glazed sort of look to your paper.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this little bit, let's just rip off that bottom edge. If you've got a straight edge, it's more noticeable. If you try and tear it a little bit, once you put this on there, you can actually blend it in.
Yeah,
and you don't tend to notice. But it does give it that more sort of oldie-worldy sort of crack. It does. Yeah. So again, let's just tear that little piece off there. There we are, just blend it in. Yeah. And again, with that edge just there, all we need to do is just take your file, just hold it a little bit stiffer, just file it off.
Wonderful.
There you go. So again, that's just giving you
that
different look again.
Yeah, that's really soft, isn't it?
It is. And then again, if you go on, just with your applicator, it's not glued directly there, but you can see there, you can just go in. You can actually
get that texture.
That's it, exactly. So again, if you want to go vintage, you can. If you want to go, obviously, with your numerals and things like that, you can.
You can go really pretty.
You can. And
Choice
again,
is yours.
if you want to put your little cogs off your other stencil just into the centre, that one's really easy as well. So again, you'd go at 4 o'clock, and you'd put a little cog just into there, and you'd go at 5 o'clock.
So instead of actually doing the numbers, you've got
different textures.
Yeah,
exactly. And then a little gem, maybe not too high, because obviously your second hand needs to go over. But little gems just into the middle of those, and then that just dresses it up a little bit more.
Super. Now that clock, if you do want that, it has been really busy. 404278. That's your item number. You get the MDF, you get the mechanism, you also get the stencils. You're getting 3 of the stencils for only £14.38. So really good price for that whole kit. If you're a Freedom member, and over half of the stock has gone in 29 minutes, would you, Adam and Eve? On the bottom there, you have got your beautiful metal embellishments, but have a look at the website, because the website's going to show you all the goodies that we've got. We've got, if you want the clock mechanism on its own, you can get it. If you want the stencils on their own, you can get them. If you want all those different storage elements, what about the MDF, the metal embellishments? Look at all of those Freedom prices. See, the Freedom members are getting discounts and not paying any postage. Not paying any postage. That's such a big deal. You can join today, 888-888. It's $6.97 for the month. And, of course, you don't have to stay there for the month. OK. I'm going to run through some of these goodies. A third of the stock has gone here. This will come flat packed, of course, ready for you to put together. You can use your wood glue to stick this together. I bet, you know, there's quite a bit of glue that we'll use. Now, what I love about this, it's a really nice, sizable piece of furniture, really, that you're making for just £11.99. You can fit tons in there, whether you are going to be using it as a desk tidy, whether you're going to be using it maybe for letters, maybe you're going to be giving this as a gift. gift, so you might be decorating it, giving it as a gift. Maybe you're going to fill it with loads of photographs, which would look really pretty. It might be in your kitchen. You might actually be putting recipes in there. You might obviously be using it in your craft room for storage in your craft room. There's loads of uses. I like this one. So you could either have it so the lid lifts up, or you could have it so the lid actually, or I suppose the drawer pulls down, which I think looks really effective. So it's one of those that you can play with. You can play with the design. You've got the beautiful papers on the show. We have got the embellishments as well, the wooden embellishments. Now, only £10.79. Really like that. I think it's gorgeous, gorgeous design. And it is a really handy, big piece that you can actually create. 483730. Just £11.99. Sorry, if you are a Freedom member. Now, metal embellishments like that fabulous bee that's on the front of the box there, which is absolutely gorgeous. And do you know what? It's funny, actually. I bought this bee many moons ago from Affleck's Palace. Does anybody know Affleck's Palace? It's here, it's in Manchester. But they had this jewellery shop, and all separates. And I can't remember how much I paid, but I remember buying that individually. Now, it's in a big bundle. But we are approaching 2/3. Tell you what? How much does it work out per embellishment if I'm a Freedom member? Yeah, because you've got these. Whoa, 32p. You know, when you look at embellishments like this, that feels so weighty. I love it because you've got a really good collection. You've got a really good mixture of different embellishments. So there's something for loads of different projects in here. And I think it is one of those that it is. Once it's gone, it's gone. Andy said, our Andy, said, no, you can't have any more of that. So once it's gone, it has gone. Andy has spoken. Now, if you would like that one, it is flying out the door, £10.79. It's a lovely collection. Whether you are using it for jewellery, whether you're using it for your MDF, it's up to you how you use this. But you've got some really nice pieces in there. Love it. 949 533. That's your item number if you're going for that collection. Now, how's the Maduff going? This is the busiest item on the show. I'm not surprised, actually. And I'd be multiplying this, because there's tons of ways of using it. And I think these layer gorgeously, won't they? Can you imagine those on a product? Look how good they look. Just 3 of those. Don't they look cool together? I love that. I love the steampunk look, though. OK, so you're getting all your cogs. You're getting your gorgeous little pocket watch. You get your wings. You get loads of beautiful little keys. You've also got some fantastic flourishes as well. It is a beautiful collection. Really well cut as well, so you're getting nice detail, especially when you look at things like that. I mean, look at that. That is just gorgeous, isn't it? Only £10.79, Freedom members. Just a bargain for this. 358 328. That's your item number. And you can see how effective they look. You know how effective they're going to look. And the kind of thing that you'll use on all sorts. Love those. They are nice. OK, next. Like these as well. The little trays are fab. So you get into the plain trays. See, I think these are so handy because they stack. So if you don't, like, that's got stuff glued on the inside, so that's not going to stack, obviously. But if you've nothing glued on the inside, if you're just decorating the sides, inside flat, and maybe decorating the front, and they are going to stack beautifully. And they do look really cool, but they are really usable. But it's up to you. You might be using them for storage. You might actually just be decorating them, using them as a wall hanging. I mean, it could be photographs you're putting in there because it has got that dimension. You might be making it into a thicker photo frame, or of course, if you're into your mixed media, absolutely perfect. You get 2 of the empty ones, if you will, and then you get one where you've got the little storage elements. And I just think, again, they are really, really cool. Easy to decorate, but I like things like this. because you might be using your texture paste, you might be using your papers, you might be, as with these, gluing on all your gorgeous MDF pieces. Dead easy to put together, really good price, just £11.69. That's 675,559. Now, we are approaching half of the stock has gone with this collection. 675,559. Now, next, we've got that really cute little drawer set. These are sweet. Now, Jane's emailed in. Jane is going to use this one as a sewing box to put all the cottons in. Do you know what, Jane? That's a lovely idea, because they are really nice, cute little drawers. You could do all sorts with this. I do think your jewellery boxes, I tell you what, your MDF elements, your metal elements, they're going to look really pretty. So if you're having them in your craft room, you can decorate it however you want. So decorate it with gorgeous papers, decorate it with your paints, with your stencils, with your spritzers, with your stamps. You know, you can really go to town on it, so it's going to mix and match with whatever you've got in your room or whatever your favourite technique is at the time. Now, we're approaching half the stock there as well. It is only £10.39. Wow, you've actually got a 20% saving if you're a Freedom member on this one. Now, it's 790778. That's your item number with that fantastic little storage box. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to give you pictures and numbers for the clock. You have seen Joe demonstrating this. Now, over half of the stock has now gone. If you would like to get hold of this, it's fabulous value for money. You do have your clock mechanism. You do get your round MDF. You've also got 3 of your stencils for just £14.38. That is 404278. It's very busy, Miss Jo.
It is. It's not surprising, because it's lovely stuff.
Good prices.
It is. And everybody loves storage.
We do. Yeah, I like MDF because you can do all sorts.
Oh, exactly.
I like these. These are more up my... See, I would like a cabinet like that in my room. I adore that.
I would say that is just nice. But you could put, obviously, those little pieces just there, just got them back in a second. These little ones here, just cut them out and put them onto the front of your little drawers.
Yeah,
they
little
would
labels.
fit perfectly. Yeah.
They're superb.
Yeah,
really
nice.
Cool. Look at this. Now, we haven't seen these yet, but we're already approaching 2/3 of the stock has gone. It has been so busy. Yeah. We're ringing Andy again. These are lovely.
They are really nice.
These are my favourite.
Yeah.
I'm more grungy than pinky.
Yeah, you sound more pinky than grungy. Perfect pair.
Something for us all, in there, Joe.
But again, even though I'm not grungy, I love these papers because they've got that really natural feel to them, but they've got that really nice deep blue as well.
Yeah.
And then again, same as I say, it's got that sort of steampunky look. You've got elements that you can cut out if you wanted to cut them out. You've got some wordings in there, but you've got some really nice generic papers in there as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go steampunky, but you could still go dark if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, they are cool. You get
really
2 of each. Beautiful designs, lovely colour palettes.
They are nice.
They are obviously a nice way. What am I going to say then? I love it. This one, this makes me look. The story begins with the end.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh. The end.
The end.
Fabulous.
The end is nigh.
The end. Now, if you would love those, you do need to be quick with those. They're busy as well.
You do.
If you want them, they're £11.99. That's 060345. Hochanda Freedom members, you are saving money on everything. This is a good time to be part of Hochanda Freedom. £10.79. Miss Jo, what's next?
Okay, right, we're going to do the tray and we'll decorate it up. So I've already got one that's been built, but just to show you how easy it is to put together.
Cool.
You've got your 2 sides, 2 long sides.
Right.
Straightforward, and then you've got your 2 ends. Again, very straightforward. This is your base, so you've got your 2 ends are going to go onto your base.
Okay.
Okay, so they just slot in.
I suppose
very
before
simple.
you do any glue,
just put it together, basically.
And then you know where you're going
exactly.
with it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, obviously, we've got the strong MDF.
The
MDF glue. That will give you a little bit of time just to move it around. If you're using the wet glue, I would use a low-tack tape as well, or a washi tape. If you use a washi tape, you could put your glue on and then just put your washi tape just over the joint.
Yeah.
And that'll just hold it in place just for a couple of minutes, just to give you a little bit of a breather on there. And then this little one here, that's going to go onto your opposite side. So again, they just slot in, and everything has been cut absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
So you can.
So it's all flush.
Yeah, and it is nice and flush. So again, if you wanted to take a little bit of wood filler, if you just wanted to paint it, wood filler over the top, sanding pad, make it nice and smooth, and then just paint it over if that's what you wanted to do.
Wonderful. Okay, okay.
And then your two ends, you've got your two little ends here. They just basically slot in. Oops, turn it round. So on one side you've got a little slot, one side you've got a large slot, obviously for front and back.
Okay, okay.
So that one goes into there, that one goes into there. Oops, all fingers and thumbs. That goes into there, that goes into there. And then basically that just sits together on your box. I'm doing it without glue, so everything's dropping apart as I do it.
And that is the thing, isn't it?
So
at first, you'll just be doing it to get the gist.
You will. So obviously one side of this is level, if you look.
Yeah.
You've got a nice level side, and then the other side is angled down. So the angled down is down to the smaller end.
Right,
so you've got a tall back and a small front.
Right,
obviously, when you're stacking
sense.
them, you can just slot bits of paper in the front, or you can stack them front to back.
Yeah.
So it's nice and straight both sides, so you're not going to
Wonderful.
lose anything if you're just taking them to a craft class or something.
Perfect.
And then your little handle. Again, you've got exactly the same shape on here, so nice and straight, and then the angle. That just matches up absolutely perfectly with that one, and that sticks in just there. Okay, and then all you do is you just repeat it down at the other side.
How easy is that?
So easy. So again, if you try and get it in wrong, you're not going to fit because the large slot, small slot, large slot, small slot. So all you do is you turn it round, and that just goes in, into there, and then it just slots in absolutely perfectly. That one again, you've got your two different slots, straight edge to straight edge, slope to slope.
Perfect.
And that is your tray. It's as simple as that.
Easy.
They are easy.
So easy.
They are very, very easy.
I like these. I think the trays are actually my favourite of the hour, you know.
Yeah,
because,
I love these.
Because it's really nice little handy storage.
It is.
Half of the stock has gone here. You're getting the two empty ones, and then you get the ones with all the compartments.
So I love things that store, and I love things that stack.
Yeah, yeah.
So it saves room. So I don't have to have it all out on my desk. I can stack things.
Yeah,
and that's what these
pretty.
do. They do. They are pretty, and again, you can use it with the wallpaper. So if you've got a certain wallpaper that you're using in your craft room, or a certain colour paint, you can just use that, and everything's going to match perfectly.
Perfect.
So there's my tray. So all I've done with that is I've just taken some cream chalk paint, so that's the colour that I've used, and all I've done is I've just painted straight over, and I've only gone on the inside and all on the lips, and then what I've got is some chipped sapphire distress inks, because obviously I'm using the blue. And then all you need to do is just take just little wafts of it.
A little waft, love.
Just a little waft, just to add a tiny little bit of colour. So sometimes your paint can go a little bit patchy. That's perfect because I can just give it a little bit of a waft over the top and a little bit of a waft on there, and that's just added that blue colour.
Beautiful.
So what I'm going to do now is just take my glue, and again we can just pop that on straight onto the front there.
So is this your Mudif glue?
This is my Mudif glue. Because it's a smaller area, I can just basically use the little spout on the nozzle there.
Marvellous.
Just to put my glue on. So this is our Daisy's glue.
Has even the glue been busy? Good grief, it's such a busy show. I shouldn't say that. Sorry, mate. It's like, wow, that's me. OK, the MDF glue is really busy as well. £11.98. You have got 2 bottles there. And it is a really strong glue then, is it? I haven't used this one yet.
Yeah, it's a really strong PVA glue. So again, it's nice for coating things, it's nice for putting that final coat on if you're wanting to obviously distress up your papers and want things on there. So again, if you wanted to use that straight from the bottle, if you haven't got the spreader applicator like I've got, which all I've done is I've used an empty one, squeezed it in and I've got the spreader.
Right.
If you haven't got that, just a bit of paper, make sure that's nice and thin, coated straight over the top of there. And then my paper, again, all I've done is I've just roughly cut it to size. Okay. That's just going to go onto there, and we're going to go blue just onto the outside edges. Just there, just make sure that we fit. And then just press it on. Make sure that I press those edges down nice and firmly. And again, go on with your bone folder if you want to. It's nice strong MDF, so it'll take a little bit of pressing and a little bit of hard knocks on there. And then because that paper's quite thick, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to sand off that edge there.
And do you hold it like at an angle? So
all I'm doing is I'm just holding it at a 45-degree angle so I can take it off, so it's more or less taking it off just on that joint. If I wanted to take some of the paper off, I'd just tilt it a little bit further.
Right.
If I only wanted to take it off and not actually take any of this piece off, then I'd just keep it nice and straight and it'd chop it on that edge just there.
Cool,
so again, it is.
And I find this easier than using your scissors.
It is.
Because when I use my scissors, I always invariably sort of cut into it.
Yeah, and then you end up filing it anyway. But that file...
And it gives it a lovely finish.
It does.
Doesn't it?
It does. And again, if you don't like the white edge, go in with your chip sapphire.
Yeah.
Just colour it back up.
Which does, the chip sapphire looks gorgeous on that blue.
It is. It is a really nice colour.
Works, doesn't it?
Okay, so that's how you cover your fronts. And then you do exactly the same thing with that one again. And what I will do there is I'll just chop that with scissors.
Yeah.
So again, all I've done is I've just put my paper roughly to size. So again, all I'd do is I'd glue just onto the top there.
Perfect.
And I would take a nail file in these little bits
right,
here, because it's smaller.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, because your fingers are going to go in, you're going to catch it, just file it down.
Yeah, you really need to sort that one, don't you?
Or paint it, or just ink over it.
Yeah.
That choice is yours.
Yeah.
And then the little bit that comes out of there, you can just basically rotate round and stick under there.
Oh, a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
But again, it just gives you that different
different nice, Jo. I like that.
No wastage.
No
So that's how you cover the outside.
Okay.
And again, with these little bits here, because I've cut it with my craft knife, all I did, I basically put my paper down and I cut with the craft knife just across there. Again, all you need to do is just take either your sanding block, nail file, whatever you've got, and just take those edges off.
Cool.
Okay, so there my extra little bits I've got for my sides, which I shall finish those
in another day, in another day.
But what I've got here is my paper that can go onto the inside. So again, I've got the blue, I've got the brown, or I've got the blue. So again, that choice is yours to whichever you wanted.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick. I've got to stick that way because it's got the blue on, and I don't want the trace too blue because my room's not blue.
Yeah.
My room's got a green tone to it.
Yes.
So what I can do is I can add green to this. It really doesn't make any difference.
And I do love the designs. That is really pretty.
It is
gorgeous,
really lovely.
For over stamping, over stenciling like you're doing.
Exactly. So over stenciling. So I'm going to put the cogs up into the corner because obviously I'm having cogs on the background there as well. So I'm just going very, very lightly, just with that.
The stencils are available as a pack of 3, so you are getting the numbers. You've also got the Roman numerals, and of course you've got the cog with that flourish. If you'd like to go for those, it is 555-974, £9.99. If you're a Hochanda Freedom member, it's £8.99. So it is a fantastic price. The Pippies are approaching limited stock. I'm not surprised. I really like these. You are getting 2 of each design. You've got elements you can cut out. You've got things you can stamp on. They really are very pretty. I love that flash of red as we get to the centre.
I'm saying I love it. It's like a brick red, but it's really nice.
Goes with the vintage look of those, doesn't it?
And again, because that is vintage, I probably wouldn't cut it in straight lines. I'd probably tear and join it together like that. Again, just to add that sort of eclectic type of look to it.
With those. You do need to be quick with those, though, otherwise you are going to miss out. £11.99 for those gorgeous papers, £10.79 if you are part of Hochanda Freedom. And give it a scrunch.
Give it a scrunch. So again, just to add a little bit more distressing into there, all I'm doing is I'm just crumpling that paper. Just want a few more creases just in that centre panel.
Okay.
There we are. Okay. Oh, that's torn it, look.
In my times, I end up doing that.
That's it. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over those little creases again, just with that blue ink. But if you don't want to do this, and you want to leave it nice and flat, that's your choice. And again, you can just go over the tissue paper. So again, it's a nice, clean, grungy way, that one. Yeah. But again, you can just distress it just as much as you wanted.
Yeah, I like that, though.
I'm saying I do like it when it's all on the paper, especially if it's going on a tray. You don't want too many layers going on.
Yeah.
But again, with the tissue paper, if you wanted to add it onto there, what I would do, this is just me, if I just take a little section, if I was adding it onto there, I'd crunch the tissue paper up, I'd ink over the top of that one before it goes onto the paper, glue the back of the tissue paper, put it over the edges, like so,
and
tuck them in. And then you've still got a nice sharp edge that you can put into the bottom of your tray.
Gorgeous. So you're making sure it's really a nice, good fit.
That's it. So all I'm doing now is I'm just going to straighten those edges out, and I'm just going to add my glue onto the back. And again, this is nice, super strong MDF glue. So this is just going to go just onto there. And the thing that I love about this is I haven't actually been here with daisies for a while. And because I've got the little cap on there which goes over the top, I've not had to prod this. It just comes straight back over.
Yeah.
But if you are one of those where your glue tends to dry up into the nozzle, if you forget to put your ends on, what I tend to do is I leave my glue upside down, so the nozzle
you've got the full floor.
That's it. Yeah, I was saying it just tends to create a little plug. So again, plenty of glue on there.
Those metal embellishments are very busy indeed. If you do want those, they are approaching limited stock now. That's the metal embellishments. If you do want them, you do need to check those out. They're there at the bottom of the screen for you. It's 949533. That's your item number for the metal embellishments, but approaching limited stock. Have you got another show later on?
I have. I've got one at 7.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sure I can find something to do, like sewing, singing, dancing.
So what? It's on Facebook Live? Oh, yeah, of course they have. Yeah. They're on Facebook Live. I know that.
Okay, so now we've got...
I tune in all the time.
Our papers into the bottom of there. Because it's got the paint on, it's just not absorbing the glue quite as it would readily. Okay. So again, even if it comes up...
Just leave it a bit of time.
Just leave it a bit of time, let it go tacky, press it back down and it'll stick. Okay, I'm not too worried about that because then to say it does sometimes take just that little bit extra stick. Can you see how it's starting to grab it now? Sometimes it's just a case of leaving it to grab.
Yeah. So that's lovely.
There is the bottom of our little tray. Cool. There. So again, it's got that little sort of rippled effect on there.
Yeah, texture.
Texture, that's what it's all about.
That's gorgeous.
And then to finish this one, I'm just going to take these. I'm not doing anything with it. Again, you can add blue if you wanted to.
The nice thing is with that, because it's got that beautiful colour from the laser cut, you don't really need it. But it does look nice with that bit of blue on it.
That's it. I can say you can go around the edge if you wanted to. Sometimes it'll make it stand out. But I love the fact it's got that dark burnt edge and it's got that lovely and
it smells nice.
I love a nice.
I love it.
I love a nice smelly bit of wood.
Oh, I do.
There we go.
I love a little bit of burnt wood.
Oh, that's it exactly. So all I'm doing on there is I'm just using my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to basically put a little bit of glue just around the bottom of those little cogs. Cool. Just there, and I'm just building up. If I just turn that around, I'm going to tilt it down so you can still see it. But so I can see exactly where I'm gluing.
Otherwise, hit and miss.
That's it, exactly. And then that's just going to pile up just there. And then
I
this
like
one,
them. They're the MDF embellishments. They're cool. They're on your screen. The Midif's Freedom members, you're getting 40 pieces for $10.79. Brilliant price. 358328 is your item number.
And then our little metal embellishments are going to go just into the top there. Just a little bit more in that little one there, and that's just going to go... Let's change that one over, actually. Have that one just there in the centre.
Oh, I like that one.
I love that big one there. And then that one we'll just have just slightly over to one side and that bit of wood there. So again, it's just decorate it up just as much as what you want. Yeah. Remember, if you have got that decoration and it's quite tall at the back, your trays won't stack. Yeah. Okay, so if you're wanting to stack them, either no taller than the front or no taller than the back. Yeah. And then they will stack up with each other.
I love them.
But I just love the fact that you can add as much height on there, or you can have a plate. And these are just gorgeous.
Yeah, they are. They're really, really nice.
They are really nice.
Everything's been so busy. We've only seconds remaining now. Our Joe will be with you at 7 o'clock. But if there's anything that you want, you need to check your baskets out, because I don't know what's going to be left. It has been so very, very busy indeed. Thank you ever so much. I'm going to be with you nice and early tomorrow morning. Thank you, Joe.
I know. I'm up early as well.
I know.
I'm going plucking pheasants.
What? Oh, are you?
I know. That's things my daughter gets me into.
I'm not going to ask any questions.
No,
we'll have a lovely time, but have a good show at 7 o'clock.
I'm sure I will.
And thank you for watching. Make sure you stay tuned. Do Hochanda, but get our Joe later. Bye-bye. Coming up Mix! We have got all the glitters for you. We've then got craft price drop. And then it's threaders. It's your fabric one-day special. See you tomorrow morning.
Hello, my name's Catherine Sturrock and I bring to Hochanda my company Character Crafts. Character Crafts brings to you our laser cut designs. Each design is designed by myself. We cut them on the laser machines here in Doncaster and bring the products to you at home. Character Crafts is suitable for all ages and all abilities, so I hope that I can inspire you and help you along with your crafting. I like to show you how to use different paint techniques and different techniques to bring the characters alive and use various mediums to decorate, and I also use air dry clay for decorating with the flowers. So make sure you look out for the Character Craft shows on Hochanda. I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Lizzie and I'm really pleased to have been asked to join the family at Crafter's Companion and subsequently join the family at Hochanda. So I've been stitching for, well in excess of 55 years. I know, how frightening is that? But you know, along that way I've learned so many different things. I've learned shortcuts, I've been inspired, I've learned how to do different techniques and different designs and different styles. So many things. It's been an exciting time, and all during that time I've stitched and created, and I really can't wait to share this with you all at Hochanda. I would be very happy if you joined me on my shows on Hochanda and learn along with me.
Sheena Douglas brings us a stunning new stamp collection from her Little Bit Sketchy range. These hand-drawn stamps consist of beautiful flowers and foliage, as well as inspirational quotes throughout. These wonderful stamps are ideal for enhancing any craft project. So join us on the 26th of January at 6 p.m. for the UK TV launch.
Hello there, really good afternoon. Brand new and exclusive with the kits, of course, with the adhesives and the anti-static bag as well. Julie Sly joins us again from All That Glitters. Nice to see you again, Julie.
And you, Matt.
Yeah, how was your holiday?
I've been on one for ages.
Yeah, two years ago, was it?
Yes,
the cruise,
no,
yeah,
remind me. That's how long.
That's how long it's been since I've seen Julie. I'm sorry, hands up, you know, guilty as charged. But that's how infrequently we see Julie. You're never here you're never here often enough, Julie. And this is your one show today as well.
Yes.
So make the most of it, honestly, seriously. Good points well made. We don't see you regularly enough, so make it now. Now, Julie, you bring us these amazing acetates, all of them hand-drawn. They're amazing stuff. So tell us what we're getting today.
So I've come up with the girls and the flowers.
Yes, this is the girls,
we're going to go and show the girls first, okay?
So we're working with acetate, but tell us basically what the whole premise is then. How do you work with all the glitters? What is it?
And the beauty of working with acetate, so you're going to get all your designs on the acetates. And the beauty of working with acetate, you can choose which side and which way round you want to put it on. We're going to show you with glitters.
Yeah.
But quite easily you could use your glass paint, your permanent markers, but you can do a nice combination of both.
Okay.
So if you want to show the 12 different designs on the sheets, because obviously there's more than one image on each sheet, first of all, that'd be great.
And these are based on previous favourites, aren't they? Now?
Some are favourites, some are completely new.
Yeah. So look at these images here. I mean, so the whole idea is you give us the basic line art, and then we're filling it in with the glitter.
Exactly.
And the glue that you're giving us, you don't have to go for the glue, but in kit form, it's dry as clear, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes.
Kit details are on the screen at the moment, and there's a freedom price as as well. How many, on average, how many projects do you reckon we could get done? For the freedom price of $22.49, I think I could easily get sort of 25, 30 projects, depending on
yeah,
how many
exactly, because already you can see, like, just even the last couple, there was 3 on each, so if you do 3 times the 12 is your 36, so at least 36 images.
Yeah, for sure. And you give us all the glitters that we're going to need to get the basic images done, but then add that big bundle of glitters as well.
Yeah,
so
I've really put in the most important one is the flesh colour for... I have put in a flesh colour, Yeah. And what I've also done, taking consideration for all ages, so you've got the youngsters, like the teenage cards, and working way upwards.
Yeah, of course.
To my age.
I was going to say we're somewhere in the middle.
I love it. I love it. You said this is me. Like, I wish.
Yeah, there you are. That's
like
you.
That. I wish that glass.
That is you.
Glasses, blonde.
It is you. I promise that's you. It's rocking and rolling. This was you last week.
That's more my daughter when she's shopping. Yeah.
And there's me as well. Yeah. That's a good one.
That's another side of you I don't know about.
You've got me just right there, Julie. Just right. That's how I feel on the inside. Yeah. So you've got some great images here.
Yes.
And they're amazing for card toppers and designs. I mean, look at this as well.
I love doing that one. I know I say a lot of it and I get my favourites that I actually do enjoy glittering, but doing the girls' ones, they're just really simple and easy to glitter. So great teenage cards.
Love the different elements as well. You know, so like you say, so easy. You've got your different blocks to deal with.
Yeah.
And the effects that you get. Look, her hair's fabulous.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's brilliant. And then mixing with your stickers, your peanuts as
she's
well.
a stunner, that one.
And then you pass me that lady there. She is incredible with her fan. I mean, look at this. Just fantastic artwork on these, all hand drawn. And I know in the past you've hand drawn all of your images, but you've got different designs that you work with.
Yeah, that's right,
now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Julie, the reaction that you get from people, then, is it easy to do?
Well, as I said, you know, if you're new to it, then you don't appreciate how easy, but the children love doing it.
Yeah.
So from sort of depending on the child, but I've seen 4-year-olds sit quite patiently for ages with what you can do to. So me. Look at me.
Yeah.
I wish. That is me.
There we go. There it is. I knew it. I knew it, Julie. Thank you so much for going with me on that one, Director Tash. Thank you. She's like, where are you going? Where are you going?
Exactly.
It's you, Julie. That's
me.
You look fantastic.
50 years ago.
Oh, just stop it. You look fab today. You look fab in that image as well. So you're getting your full kit here then.
Yes.
You're getting your 12 images. Well, more than 12. You're 12 sheets.
12 sheets, yeah.
So you're getting all 12 sheets there. You've got your 6 bags of glitter as well, including the flesh colour one as well. Let me just lean in front, do excuse me, but if I bring that in as well, you've got all these 6 bags. How much glitter do you get again?
You get in each bag, you get in between 8 to 10 grams of glitter, and it goes a long way.
Okay, of course. So 8 to 10 grams, you've got your glue there, dry as clear. We'll see that in the demonstration. And then the anti-static bag as well, really important, but we'll wait. I'm sure if you're new to crafting, you think why, you'll see why.
I'll show you why.
Yeah. So that's your girls, and your freedom price on this as well. Hopefully you're a freedom price now, freedom member by now, because you won't pay your delivery, and of course you get that discount as well. So $22.49, including your postage, 483795 to order now on the Girls. If you want to get hold of the acetate on its own, that's fine. If you've got your glue, you've got your anti-static bag, you've got your glitters that you want to use, go for the acetates on their own. That's fine. All of that artwork for $11.99. That's brilliant. Details on the left-hand side. Really busy on that option at the moment. 109080 to all of that now. Now, butterflies and flowers, what a set. I mean, the images that you've already just given us there, Julie, are fantastic, very striking ladies, but so many different events and reasons and sentiments that you can give these as cards and home decor for. Was that what you were thinking with the florals? Just, we love them.
Exactly. I've done florals before, and very successful.
Yeah.
This is the springtime, especially in the last couple of months, isn't it? We've been indoors, it's been winter.
Yeah.
And what do I look forward to? I love spring, and I especially love spring flowers. So I'm already I'm looking at my daffodil bulbs shooting up. I'm waiting for my, the lily of the valley, the tulips, and the poppies.
It's a lovely time of year, isn't it? When it all springs back into life.
It is. So enjoy the winter, but then it really gives you to look forward to those particular flowers.
Yeah,
so
encourages you to just think, oh, do you know what, I'll go for a walk. I did that today, actually. I thought, I'll be healthy and just go out for a little walk. And it works, doesn't it? And then you've got your amazing snowdrops here.
Yeah.
That's one of the first flowers that I learned the name of.
Oh,
when I was
did
little.
you?
I've never forgotten that.
Oh,
yeah. So I wonder what that's conjuring up for people watching now.
And again, whenever I'm actually designing, is making sure, looking how to glue and glitter it as well. As easy as it is, take the concept, it's still, that one's 2 colours, dead easy. But even when we come to more...
that shading, isn't it?
Yeah, shading, dead easy to do.
And then the butterflies.
Well, I have got a really lovely one that's been going for, but yeah, love the new one.
Look at that, 5 pieces of artwork, 5 cards just on one sheet there. So when you're getting 12 sheets for $22.49 and you start to work it out, even if you were getting 2 images per sheet, that's like, you know, that's like £1 per design or per thing, but you're not. You're getting 3, so you're looking at 50p to 70p-ish. You know, per topper, per design.
Would you do me the biggest favour? Turn this up the right way.
Yeah, I do apologise.
No,
I do apologise. I've been because I was chatting away.
I know.
Yeah.
But again, you think, oh, looks a lot, but really simple. So I've only put 4 colours there, and it's just a really nice, simple one to do.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I love that.
Thanks, Matt.
And then I'll turn this one up the right way as well for you, Julie.
Well, that one wouldn't matter. You could. That looks great. It's a card with a bouquet.
Can't get it right, can I? All right, okay.
That could look good as a bouquet as well. I'll put that in sort of like that.
That is true.
Yeah.
And in fact, that way for that one, spin it round for that one.
So you were going to be right either way, Matt.
But you could, what I'm talking about is mirror image.
Yes.
So spin it round and put one that way, facing the mirror image
exactly that.
And then you've got a sentiment or something up above it here. That would look really pretty.
You're there. Love this.
And then we've got the poppies as well. Yeah, I mean, life in those. I mean, look at the reds in there.
And we know that we're decorating cards, we're putting them on boxes, and some of these are just really key and look great on the you know, MDF shapes. They look great for boxes and MDF shapes as well. Yeah,
let me show that poppy actually on a box, because you've got a little bit of bling around the edge of that. That's also on the show with the bling, but you've got that poppy on the presentation box. So that is something that you can give as a gift, coordinated with a matching card for a very nice
we'll be
thing.
that's the first card that I'm going to show you how to make because of the simplicity of it.
Oh, stay tuned.
Love them colours, you see? How well they work, and that beautiful butterfly. I'm interrupting you, but on your float I've actually used the 2 different butterflies to put one on top of the other there and just stick them on with that good glue in the middle, so you can do like a double.
It's a strong fix, that. Yeah, definitely. And then that's our butterflies, so I'll just put those to one side. Look at the daffodils as well, and again that golden glow that you get from them, stunning. And then look at this, Julie.
I love the dragonflies as well. As I say, I've never done the dragonflies, but then when you can start doing the shading natured things together, they look beautiful.
A wonderful line art on those. The shading here, it combines with the glitter so beautifully. And then with your poppies as well, you've got, you know, again, mirror images, but that bunch of 3 looks really nice. And then you've got more of your daffodils here, and then lastly your tulips as well. So a load of imagery to work with there. Employ it how you want, you know, home decor on a box, you know, stuck to other acetate as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Loads of ideas.
That's the one.
So yeah, to get hold of the kit here, you get all 12 sheets of acetate, but then you also get, oh, have I lost that one? I must have spoken a bit too loudly and it just went. There you go. But you've got your 1 sheet of acetate as an example there, but you do get 12 of them. That's everything that you'll get there. And you've got your glitters there too, so 6 bags of glitter. You've got your glue and your anti-static bag that we saw in the last pack. You get that too. So 058251 to get hold of the flowers and the butterflies, just there. And then also it's £24.99 plus delivery if you're not with Freedom. If you just want to get the acetates on their own, they are also available. And they're also a popular choice. £11.99 is a phenomenal opportunity price to get those with all of the artwork and work involved in them. And you've got the big pack of glitters as well if you want to add those onto your acetates today. So 811145 to order those. The bling, look at this. This is available now. Previously selling out with Julie, and we can't get enough of it today. Julie's got it all going on, and it's amazing. 12 strips of the different colours, and you get about 1 metre of each, so 12 metres worth of coloured gemstones there with your glitters on the what should I call them? Like little rhinestones, little beautiful gems. £11.99 plus delivery. It's 046796. Huge value. And then we've got the glitter as well. Little bags of glitter. You've got 8 to 10 grams. We don't have a picture of it at the moment, but we've got it live in the studio, so that's absolutely fine. Yeah. So Julie, what do you want to work with the poppies first? Is that right?
Should we do the poppies?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So as a beginner, just remind, you know, to show, and those that you are aware, that you start off with your sheet. You could actually cut them and just do one, or you can actually do the whole of the sheet, which I've done now. Okay, so you're actually going to glue and glitter on the back. Okay. So when I say the back, it doesn't matter which side of the acetate you choose to do. Yeah. So you could choose to glue and glitter this side, glue and glitter this side. So if I'm going to actually glue and glitter this side, that poppy, let's get it right, will, because I've got a few different ones on there. Yeah,
just depends what way you want it facing, really, don't you? Yeah,
that's what I was just, you've got it. So the glued and glittered is on this side. The glue then will dry crystal clear. All the colours will then come through, and then the designs will show through.
That's lovely, that line art's visible then, isn't it?
Yeah. So the key thing we mentioned earlier, why you actually need your anti-static pad. So let's wipe this over it at the beginning and show you why when we come to actually applying the glitters. It doesn't matter, I always say use the lightest colour last, in this case red and green, so it doesn't matter which colour. It's got a nice fine nib,
detail.
So you quite easily, sometimes it's, so that's, see how fine that is, works perfectly. And then we actually go, because it's on the back, we actually go in over the black lines and the details.
So you don't mind about going over those lines?
Not at all, because this is going to dry crystal clear, and all the colours are going to show through when it dries.
Yes.
And if you're doing it for quickness or in a workshop, you've got the radiator on at this time of year, so you can actually just, I have sellotaped it to the radiator, so if you're doing a group or you want it quicker, just a bit of sellotape and put it on your radiator, on top, not long.
Not on the front of it. So flat.
Yeah, because you don't need too much glue at all.
Where you put your socks, maybe.
Yeah,
if you've been out in the rain and your wellies have got a hole in them or something.
That's the one.
Or your kids have been like bouncing in the puddles and they've got wet feet, you know.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So you can appreciate the glue really flows lovely. And you don't need too much. When I say too much,
you get a lot of it.
Yeah, it goes a long way. So this will then be my green.
Yeah.
So let's take, and this is where the anti-static pad comes to its own. When I apply the glitter, okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Slight exaggeration, but had I not wiped with the anti-static pad, with the static, the glitter still wants to retain onto the acetate itself. But this way, a little flick, and look how easy it comes beautifully off.
So you're not letting it grab, you're not giving it fingerprints to grab onto or anything like that.
That's
so
just right, exactly. And it means I can go on to the next colour. Put some on my finger.
It's going to happen.
And it keeps it nice and tidy. It's always, sometimes people think it's going to be messy, bit like cooking. You can be as tidy as you want, so I'll keep it all contained and all nice. So again, with the red, so we're just going, relax your hand and just let the glue flow.
So yeah, Julie, I mean, you'd look at them, like all the acetates that we went through at the start, and regular viewers of yours would have been straight in there and placed their order and everything. But there'd always be the new people thinking, oh, hang on a minute, I'm going to hang on here, because they look quite detailed.
Exactly.
But the detail, you can ignore it. You don't need to worry about different bits of the petal. You're just covering the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly that. So that's just moving all over.
What are some of the different ways? I don't want to stop you doing what you're doing there, Julie. So while you're painting with the glue and gluing in, what are some of the different things that you've seen people do, like after they've purchased a kit from you? Is it? I mean, obviously mainly card making, but what else have you seen?
No, as I say, putting them on the boxes, putting them onto acrylic shapes, MDF shapes. So, you know...
Oh, lovely. So,
you know, the children will put them onto their school folders and, you know, any sort of little things that they've got about that they want to jazz up as well. Because, as I say, I've seen as young as 3, 4 really relaxing, actually enjoying that. Tongue hanging out, concentrating. Brilliant.
You've just given so many different ideas there, Julie. I'll hold on to them and we'll have a think about them later, but lots of different ideas popping into my head while we're chatting there.
So, put the red on. Now, again, I have to, if you haven't done this before, see again how beautifully that anti-static pad works, it just falls off. And it wouldn't matter, those that have been doing my designs for, you know, years know, but those that are new, just the key thing is it doesn't matter if the red went onto the green. The green got there first, so therefore it doesn't matter that the red went onto the green.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter how many colours you do. So if it was when you've got more intricate ones, where I showed that lovely tulip design, and you've got your yellows, your reds, your lilacs, as many colours, it doesn't matter. The colours will overlap on that side, but will look beautifully on the other side. Okay, so you don't have to wait for one colour to dry in between, is what we're saying.
Because you've got the green, even if the red goes over the green there, your green's the one that's showing through from the acetate on this side, so you're okay.
So that's going to become your good side.
Okay, and at the moment, that's very white from this side, but that's because the glue is going to dry as clear and it hasn't yet.
Correct. And that's why actually I've chose, probably not red when I was doing the red, but actually don't, if you can use a different colour card apart from white, then you can actually see where you're gluing. See, if I was just to do, I know it's not the white card, but it's harder to see if you had a there you go. There's a bit of white card in front of me there. If I was gluing on white, just a little bit more tricky. So you use a darker colour, you can see actually where your glue lines are going as well. So we'll give that a little chance to dry. And then we can place them and make a nice little card up as well.
Lovely.
So that's your glue and glittered side.
Noticed you ran your hand over it there. It didn't exactly go anywhere, the glitter.
No, because you've used a really good glue. Often people think we've turned it round because to stop the glitter, but no, it's because you've actually have to do that. You need to see the design, so that's why we're turning it over on that side. So
magically, the one that you've done, I'll be very careful, Julie.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, you can trust me.
Yes.
Let myself down again. But magically,
no, you didn't.
There it is. You know, that is going to dry and look like that as well. Oh, that's classic, isn't it? That's going to get edited out into some sort of video they're keeping of me in a vault somewhere.
I'm going to be very careful.
They think people are going to be interested in seeing all these clips of me being silly. But I'm like, nobody's interested. It's fine.
Okay, let's put this on a card then. So as you see, glitter side down. Let's make a nice edging. Now, if I was at home, had more time, I'd actually probably glue that first. And big scissors, because actually I've used these when I'm actually cutting, and I've already cut that out. You don't have to cut close to the design.
No.
You don't have to go fiddly, you don't have to go in and out there. Just literally...
Because of the acetate, it
doesn't show. All of those cards that you showed today, if...
there's one of the women on there, or
I
the girls'
would
cards.
never have actually... Yeah,
you can see the outline edge
kind
of there. If I tilt it away from the lights, we'll see it. But you can't really see it, to be honest, only if you're looking for it. So you don't have to cut too close. There you go. But then if I tilt it away, you can sort of see that outline. There's Julie's one as well. Yeah, nice.
Love the fact that it's me. It's funny. So let's just, as I say, we tend to glue that, and that's the other key thing, is when you're gluing and glittering onto. Now this can go on card, it can go on speciality card, it doesn't matter. Just all you're actually going to do is put a few little dots. You don't have to smother it with lots of glue. This glue then will go a long, long way. It dries exceptionally clear, but it's very strong. So when we're talking about gluing onto the card, or wherever you're placing it, that's the only little amount of glue you actually need. So we'll place that on there, and we can just give this one a nice little border. I said as I say, I would let that dry first, and then I could actually, if I can cut into the acetate, it doesn't matter.
Oh, card and acetate at the same time.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter then. So I can give it a nice
wavy line.
Oops. So it's not dry, but then I can finish that off later and place that on. Gives you the idea of that one. I just want to show the fact that you can make a really nice simple card. So then let's place some. I don't want to take too much time on this card, because then we can know that we can show all the other different ones as well. Yeah,
all about the inspiration, isn't it?
But it's about how you make the finished card as well. This is how, when I'm actually just following the line with the plain acetate sheets. just like that one. And let's just, as you know, it's all about the glitter to me, and you can get these gorgeous glitter ones on the website as well.
Doing the whole shop by brand thing then, Julie, if we look up all that glitters.
Yes, then you will find these.
Okay, so
there's a gold range and a silver range.
Yeah, have a look at the stickers on there. So the gold and the silver to choose from. All that glitters, the brand just down the bottom left-hand side of your screen. If you go on Hochanda.com and click on the shop by brand option, you'll be able to find Julie.
Lovely, that's beautiful, isn't it, that one? And they're just really nice and strong peel-offs, and give it a nice snip, that one. I'll put some butterflies, hence the flowers and the butterflies. And do you know what? It was like, we have had miserable days. Yesterday was so windy.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And today it was glorious.
It was lovely.
It was like, you know, coming to the studios today, and it was like, I was getting excited because of showing all of like the flowers and everything, and seeing you, Matt.
Oh, thank you, Julie. Yeah, likewise. Honestly, like 10 days ago or so, when it popped up on the road, I thought, oh, yeah, Julie, yeah, cool. Nice. I'll ask her about that cruise she went on 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
It's been a long time.
It was, exactly.
But you're right. We do get really variable weather here in this country, and it's probably blustery somewhere in the UK, but this is it. Spring is
sorry about if it's blustery everywhere, because that was really lovely yesterday.
Yeah.
Even when I was on the way to, because it's been so blustery, obviously, not just me, everybody suffered, like with fencing and blowing down, so I had to take one to the I don't know what they call them. I used to call them like recycling. What do they call them nowadays?
Recycling centres?
I used to call them like tips.
The tips.
Do they call them tips? I don't know.
We call it the big bin in our house because that's what the kids understand. Do you want to go to the big bin with me? Yeah, okay.
That's true. So, and do you know what? Some nice person. Actually, as I was driving, I got there. There's nothing about. This is nothing about glittering, but as you see, I'm doing my cards.
That's right. You know what we're doing. Right.
So I pulled up because my broken fence panels.
Yeah.
And a guy had followed me to tell me that my back tyre was flat.
Oh,
isn't that nice?
That's
I sort of pulled. He pulled me over. Thought, oh no, what have I done?
Yeah.
You know, and he said, oh, I've been following you, and your back tyre is. I know, bless him.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
Do you know, I've been bothered all day about a mum and her little child because they'd broken down on the A14, but unfortunately I got to work 15 minutes early. But I was doing the maths in my head thinking, I can't stop. I can't come off at the next junction and go round, because if I do, it's 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back, and then you get in conversation and think, have you got everything you need? That's easily half an hour. And I thought, I'm going to end up being late, and I don't want to get on the wrong side of people. And then it's all, it all went in my head.
Was there,
but I'm still thinking about them though.
I know.
should have stopped.
I know.
Never mind. But I'm sure they were right. I'm sure somebody stopped.
And let's use some of this bling, because it cuts. It's not only strong, but there's 3 in the strips. But this, I'd cut it really easily into one single strip. Let's put some down on the inside of the card as well.
Okay, Julie.
So if I put the glue there first, using the same glue that I used to. No, so that man did his nice good deed of the day, because you concentrate, you're not going to look at your tyres all the time. I know you meant to, but you're not going to concentrate, and he was
too busy thinking about where you're going to be,
getting the fence panels out and everything.
Sourcing your next peach colour of glitter
exactly, I was. Exactly.
I'll run you through all the designs in a minute, by the way. If you've just tuned in, this is Julie from All That Glitters. We've got some wonderful designs for you, all on acetate, all hand-drawn, and you can use them in so many different ways. I've got lots of ideas to share with you. I'm sure you have as well. What I've thought of is probably nothing new, but, you know, maybe have a think about how you're going to be using your acetates as well. We'll see. In fact, just while we're putting the finishing touches to this, Julie, is that all right if we have a little talk about the designs?
Yeah, lovely.
To be honest,
I'm almost there anyway. You can see I've just put that onto there on that one. So hey ho, you know, simple, nice, different.
There we go.
Use your bling, use your peel-offs, and use that gorgeous poppy.
Yeah, I was going to come back and find this with you, but let's have a quick look now. Yeah. Let's do it. We've got the lovely stickers, the peel-off stickers there. You've got the acetate bringing it to life, the gorgeous glitters on the poppy itself, and the glitter going on the back of the acetate there. But then the glue, as it's slowly drying, you can see there it's white there, but it will dry as clear to allow all of that colour to come through, and then therefore the design of the poppy is then visible. Those are all of the other poppies on the acetate. It's a gorgeous card. That
that is lovely. lovely, and it's simple and gorgeous. I love
it like that, and the glitter doesn't go anywhere because you've got strong glue, strong stuff. All right, Julie, thank you so much. I'll let you just get ready on that next demonstration.
Excellent.
We'll see you in a minute. I've got some designs to share with you here as well. We've got all the designs from the Girls, which is the lovely set with the women designs, with the dresses and the hair as well. But we've got some really lovely samples to share with you here. We did see this at the beginning of the show, to be honest with you, and you can see there the butterfly double layered, so you've got 2 layers there for your double butterfly, the smaller butterfly on the bottom and then the bigger one on the top. Again, using your peel-off, using your stickers and using your glitter as well. That's from the set that we've just looked at. These details are on the left-hand side of your screen for flowers and the butterflies. 12 sheets of acetate, all hand-drawn, and that's then one of the daffodils, beautifully created with the with maybe double-sided adhesive sprinkled with your glitter, or make your own tape, you know, make your own glitter card with your double-sided adhesive and double-sided sheets. There's the trio of poppies also there. And the beautiful thing with your flowers is the fact that you can mix and match your colours, blend your colours as well. So take like a couple, if not 2 or 3 different shades of glitter, blend them or just swap them over so that you've got the lovely yellows of the daffodils on one, hot pink there, and then hot red with your lovely tulips there. Let me run through the acetates for you as well, actually, here, just while Julie gets ready for her next demonstration. You get 12 sheets, and it basically come to you like this if you go for the acetates on their own. They're $11.99 singly, but here are the girls now. We just saw the flowers and the butterflies. These are the girls. So details at the left-hand side of the screen for your flowers and butterflies, but these are the girls. So we'll switch through and show you both. You've got there 12 sheets, a really nice size. If I put my hand on that, you can see how big that is. So 2 per page there. Just as an example. But then you've got 3 plus the floral edges on this, and you've got that stunning detail with the fan, and her dress is wonderfully detailed before you've even added the glitter on that. Look at how graceful this lady is. I mean, she looks like she's having a great night out at a ball or something. Look at the fan on that dress as well. Really beautifully drawn, that. And the detail on the hair as well. Talking of hair, whoa! Yep, that was me about 20 years ago. And then you got just that pose, you know, just her shape, and you can tell that Julie, you know, is a very, very talented artist herself, and working with artists has hand illustrated all of these. It's not point and click, it's not a little bit of this, a little bit of that. These are all hand illustrated. The detail on the bows and the hat there, I mean, that's proper rocking 20s, isn't it, that image there? And the florals and the ribbons on this hat are just outstanding. And then you've got the mixture of the acetates there. Julie now herself, I know she'll laugh for me saying that, but that's Julie, isn't it? And then you've got the lady with the shopping bags just there like so. And then, of course, that shock of nice golden hair on that image there. To get hold of the girls, your details are on the screen at the moment. $22.49 to order, including your delivery. Now, that's for the full kit, including your anti-static bag there, and you'll also get your dry as clear, really strong grab glue, and you'll also get your bags of glitter too. 8 to 10 grams worth of bags of glitter. You'll get 6 bags. So lovely images there from your girls, and you get 12 sheets of acetate. Full kit with the freedom price, but to get hold of it just with the acetate, so if you just want the artwork, that's fine. It's $11.99 plus delivery to order that. That's a really good price, because particularly the glitter's great. The anti-static bag, you'll use that loads across the crafts, and then you've got the glue too. But to get the artwork for that price, it's brilliant. Let's quickly zip through this, because I can see that Julie's ready now, so we won't take up too much of your time. We'll just very quickly show you your snowdrops here. Details are on the left-hand side of the screen for your flowers and butterflies. Your daffodils, your lovely butterflies here. I'll just get this the right way up, because Julie will tell me off quite rightly. Lovely blend on your tulip leaves though there, and I love that bow too. Use either side of the acetate to get a mirror image on these, and what a wonderful bunch of poppies. More of your stunning butterflies there. Julie's packed the images in, as you can see some of them are their way up to make sure that you've got maximum coverage of your acetate. The daffodils there. Again, number of elements, 1 card, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards there from one sheet. So, you know, you've got another 6 images there, 2 on some of them, 4 on this, for example. So you've got a lot of cards that you can make here. You know, it's going to work out as like 50p a project on average, maybe, if you do the maths on it, if you work out the number of images. 058251 to order. That's all of the lovely florals and butterflies that you've got there, with the bags of glitter, and also with the acetate, as well as the anti-static bag and the glue. So really quickly, 058251 is your item number. I'll be super speedy at mentioning the acetate on its own, and that is available now for £11.99 plus delivery. No delivery to speak of if you're with Freedom already, 811145. And then the acetate on its own for the girls, also there, 12 different sheets for you, lots of images there, and that's 1090803610. A lot of images on there, so you've got a lot of projects. Julie, if I could just borrow you from the demonstration.
Yes.
I could see you were ready, so I hope you don't mind coming over.
Not at all.
This bling,
yes.
Why did we sell out last time you had it on, and why does it always go?
Because you can use it for so many lovely different things, and it's nice meeting the public and telling me also what all the lovely little things that they're using it for. Can I go and get the cake to show? Can I go and get the jewellery?
Yeah, because Julie was wondering why people were buying the bling just on its own. You should think, hang on a minute, where's everything else that you find? But you thought, it's the cake makers, isn't it?
The cake makers and the jewellery makers for that price. So what was that, £1 for a metre?
Yeah. A metre worth for £1, meaning that you can make an enormous number of bracelets.
Yep.
Or go around a beautiful cake.
And not my finished cake, because I also like to put it on the bottom of the cake board as well. I've seen cakes decorated like that in London, in Knightsbridge, and they're charging fortunes for. And I'm like, whoa, it's got that bling on it, and it's inexpensive.
It's the same bling.
Same bling, exactly, and it just finishes off the cake really nice. And jewellery makers will be really pleased because it really cuts easily. So add your clasp
so you snip into it, or go with a craft knife, do you?
Yeah, craft knife.
Yeah.
And you can interweave them as well and do your delicate.
That's kind of cool.
I'll be honest, I didn't make that. You know my friend Charmaine from Dolly Dimples?
Yeah.
She done them for me.
Really?
Yes. She's a clever girl, and she did them for me.
I like the blue. There.
She done them. I can't take credit for that.
So you've got a combination of colours there, the white and the blue, where you can snip in there as well. So jewellery making for really, really nice bracelets. £11.99 for 12 metres worth of bling. See, I could swap the strap on my watch, get a nice stylish, or stick it over the strap maybe there. Look like that. Hey.
Only when you're the lady with the shower in the hair.
Oh yeah. Mind you, that was 20 years ago now. So yeah, £11.99 for 12 metres worth of bling for your jewellery making, cake decorating as well, and for adding that finishing touch to your cards with that Julie's helping you make with the acetates. 046796 to order it now. And then the 24 bags of glitter. Yes. These are always busy, always popular when you're in.
Because you know there's designs on there for cats and dogs. You've got your pewters, your silvers, you know, full range will cover you for all of the designs.
So whether you're talking sort of flowers, skin colours, different shades and things.
It's a really nice range.
Yeah, so you've got the 24 bags here, all with that real neon punch or deep dark colour, 8 to 10 grams in each, and it's working out at just over 80p a bag, so under £1 a bag of glitter. Very, 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 very good value indeed. 887105 to order now. You've got really nice sort of cool blends here, like glitters that I just wouldn't know where to go to get, Julie. I mean,
exactly. You get your standard ones, don't you? But you want those. You know, extra special ones.
I mean, that neon yellow, I mean, that's bright that
Especially
is.
now, because I've used that and the warm yellow and used that as the daffodils, so that's we've got that one in our kit as well.
Yeah,
so
you've got the hot pink there, you've got your different shades of blue. Lovely, really, really nice. I think we know why these are always busy whenever Julie's on, and they're so special, so specialised, aren't they? $19.99 works out at 83p a bag. Factor any delivery unless you're with Freedom, in which case it's unlimited standard delivery for you on whatever you order. 887105 to get your 24 bags of glitter. This is Julie's only live show today, so do take advantage and do place any order, knowing that you've got it in Julie's live show today. You can reassure yourself. Have a look at the web. It's hochanda.com. Hochanda stands for Home of Crafts, Hobbies and Arts, and you've got Freedom prices on things that have a blue band on, and then here's the 5-star review on the bling. 2 reviews have come through. The bling was lovely, just as described. I thought they were great value for money, says one viewer, on the 31st of May, and then on the 25th of January last year, just what I wanted, excellent value and colours, so right for anything. We'll buy again. Nice to know that you've got that feedback, Julie. That's nice. So are you watching? I'm sure that you are. And, a lot of people have their acetates as well. Exclusive bundles when you've got the glue and the anti-static bag and the glitters together.
And what a lovely introduction, because you use this lovely bling on my next card. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, I use it on my lots of cards, like we did a nice one on the previous poppy one, but here we can really go overboard and we can actually just really go on the borders and do loads of bling.
Cool, let's do it. We've got about 20 minutes.
Have we really?
Okay? I know.
I'm sure your watch goes quicker here than when I did it.
It does,
really?
It's the time thief.
Okay, so this one comes from there.
Yeah.
You've glued and glittered on the back. So if we want that facing that way, then we turn it over. Okay, I know I'm saying it slowly, but I want, you know, I know when someone's explaining that to me, I just want to go slow and then I get it.
Yeah, it's good pace.
So, as we know, very importantly, we use our anti-static pad.
Included in your bundle if you go for the kit.
We've got a nice fine nozzle. So, as we're saying, this glue will actually dry really crystal clear. I do have a pin to hand sometimes, but if not, just a little bit on that was fine. So we can go. I tend to do the thin bits first, then I can fill it in between.
Yeah, that does help with detail, doesn't it? It's so easy.
So the nice, beautiful ribbon. Okay, so what we're going to go for that one? Silver or not lilac or purples?
Oh, what do you think? Purple?
Purple?
Dark purple, yeah. Good choice.
That was the other thing. If you buy the 2 kits, I definitely didn't put one colour from repeat it, you see. I made sure that if you're having both, no doubles. If you've got both kits, then you've got 12 different glitters from both.
But you've got very useful colours at the same time, so 6 bags of glitter with each kit, and with the girls, you've got good colours to use for them.
Yeah.
And then the florals, you know, your typical lovely bright yellow for your daffodils, your greens and your reds, so you've got your green for your stems.
That's it, I'm always conscious of that. So again, what we're doing, we're actually going over the black lines, because always remember it's on the back. It's the first time you do it, and when you've done it, then you go, oh yeah, I get it now, you know? Initially, like, hang on, why am I going over the black? Nice colour, copper colour hair. Oh, didn't do a spoon, so what I do when I'm at home, naturally, I just went there and just tipped the whole lot on. Did you see that?
Wow.
Because I forgot, where's spoon? Didn't even think. And because I've got the anti-static pad, I can still keep nice and clean and tidy.
And because the purple got there first, your glitter just went over that.
Exactly. Yep.
Take it all in.
And then we can do all the little filly-in bits in there. So, because the turquoise is going to go on top.
I love when you sort of push the 2 colours together.
Yeah.
So, you know, you get that blend.
It really just is. See, I missed that bit. Now I can go back on afterwards as well.
Okay.
So I'll leave that bit.
How long do you have to wait again for the
whole thing to dry?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I tend to do my gluing and glitter, because it's always going to depend on the temperature.
Yeah.
So I tend to do my gluing and glitter in one day, and then have the fun of the next day, or when I go back to it, turning it over and seeing it glittered.
Yeah, you know it's dry then.
Yeah,
so overnight.
Overnight.
Yeah. I mean, it will dry sooner. Don't worry. But
because it doesn't matter as much as I say. You know, even you could put less glue on this. but and it still be effective. But you don't want to dribble and put loads on.
No.
Okay, so that's going on there. See, it just flows on nicely anyway. And filling in that one. So you're just colouring in, and as we know, colouring in, whether it's with pens or anything, it's just a nice relaxing thing. This is just having nice mediums to colour it in with. So I'm going fast. You can see I've got a few dots there, but hey ho, just putting that in there. Okay. You're at home is going to do a lot slower. When you see 20 minutes there, I'm like, oh no, I want to make another 3 cards. So it's like gone really fast.
You're rocking through it.
Oh God, I did. Just take your time at home and just make it pleasurable and enjoy it. Not like, oh, I've got 20 minutes left.
I know. Now what, you know? It's such a joy thinking what colour you're going to use next as well.
Look at that.
What colour is
that is beautiful. Purple and
a nice bright hat that is.
It doesn't matter how many I do, I just don't get fed up with doing it. So we're doing a nice
how creative you can get with these.
Yeah. And I haven't really shaded today, but you can do some nice shading as well by just using one colour lightly, then another colour. So there we go. If that's going, oh, don't give us some earrings at the bottom. So some silver.
Ah, the silver's coming out.
So all over the top, and I'm using the skin colour last because it's the lightest colour.
Yes.
Otherwise, if you use like the purple, you would see it coming through.
Yes.
And you don't want to make her look like she's got a spotty face, do you?
Oh, really nice and smooth. Nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Now the lips, I'm actually going, you know you can actually use your permanent markers as well to decorate. So rather than thinking and be put off and thinking that's a bit fiddly, you're better off to just do all the peach, and then when it's thoroughly dry, I haven't got a pink permanent marker to hand, let's just stop myself there and just show. So rather than thinking that's a bit delicate, say this much, let's give her purple because I haven't got a pink, but you can decorate on top. So there was, noticed with the Japanese lady and things where there was little bits of detail, and you think, no, I don't want to glue and glitter that. Use your permanent markers and colour them on top.
So on her dress as well, the fan you could do if you wanted to do more on her face,
Yeah. So that's quite a nice way of adding that extra detail that you might not want to do with your gluing and glittering. So all over, just leave the eyes.
So girls, details on the left-hand side of your screen for your acetates on their own. $11.99 plus delivery, and it's 109880. If you want to get the whole full kit, is $22.49, including delivery with freedom. But yeah, just for the acetates on their own, it's perfectly fine to do that as long as you have used one of Julie's kits before and you know you've got the kit ready to go. A lot of people are going for the acetates. Good.
And this glue is going to do more than just the 12 that you've got. The acetate's going to go on a long time.
Lots of projects and things.
Just smooth, so go a bit slower, but you can see you want it nice and even. And
I can show the bling as well, just while we're gluing and glittering on that project. We're very busy for the bling, and previously selling out, and we know why. You've got all of the colours there across the rainbow practically. You've got your gorgeous green, your lemon yellow, your bronze, your sort of Swiss blue colour, light delicate pink, lilac as well. This really nice sort of cinnamon red, that's a stunner. And then you've got that black background but white stones. So again, that's got that fabulous effect, black and white together. And then that royal blue here. All of the bling, you're getting 12 strips of it, so 12 metres worth of bling for $11.99 plus delivery. Use it for your jewellery, use it for the edging on boxes, use it on your cards, cut it into strips like so, use it on corners, use them individually, make them go even further. I mean, you've got a lot of bling here to play with and to work with.
And I'll just show you how easy you place it when you put it onto, if you're placing it onto a card. So we're placing our acetate onto white card, a few little dots, and place her down.
We just put that there.
So remember, if you wanted to face the other way, do her on the other side.
Okay, yeah, flip it over because it's see-through
That's
acetate.
the beauty of the acetates, you see. Oops. So when the easiest way of actually applying the bling is use your edge of the card and use that, come towards you.
I believe how detailed you get with that glue. It's brilliant.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're getting a lot of it as well. That glue goes a long way.
See how easily then I can just place that on and push it up until the card. So you get that straight like that one. And then I just snip it. My sister used and done it really lovely. She used it on Roman blinds and a lampshade. Every time I go round there, I was like, you know, she's sort of taken me bling and decorate it on glass vases.
That's good. Yeah, so round the edge of a glass, maybe, you know, just make it a temporary bit of sparkle, maybe, if you're having a bit of an event.
You see how easy that is then just to add.
I'm guessing you could use the clear gems. And put your alcohol inks over them as well with your alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
Colour them up yourself.
Yep.
About 10 minutes left, Julie.
Okay. Well, I won't finish this one. I just wanted to appreciate how easy using that glue. Then I can go on to maybe glittering a daffodil or a girl.
That'd be lovely. That'd be lovely, yeah. Well, shall I try and save some time somewhere along the way then? What can we do? Because we've got 10 minutes total. If you definitely want to squeeze a daffodil in, shall we? Shall we do that?
Why not?
Yeah,
shall we?
Let's squeeze a daffodil
because
in, then.
You can get this.
Because we can take it slow here and then you have the what? You have 2 different, or we could squeeze in a third. Let's do it.
Let's do the
so
third.
with the Freedom event, Freedom membership rather, there's an unlimited standard delivery when you join Freedom, $6.97 a month it is. You get exclusive member discounts, you get a member's badge as well, and a monthly newsletter, all for $6.97, and there are discounts on this show as well. So for the main kits, they're $22.49 to Freedom members instead of $24.99 plus delivery. So it does work out, definitely. And as a Freedom member, join now. There's an event coming up very, very soon. Have you heard about it, or am I telling you now for the first time? Am I even allowed to talk about it? I don't know. So yeah, let's move on. But it might be worth becoming a Freedom member now-ish. So yeah, these big kits, they're brill. And you've got your girls, you've got the florals as well. Really, really quickly, we can take you through the girls set here. And as you'll notice, from each acetate sheet, there are 12 sheets, but you're getting 2 images, or 3 images, or 4. We'll nip back and see Julie with the finished card that she's just made using one of the images now. I'll see her in a minute. But you've got there the lady that we were just talking about, with the detail on her dress and her fan, and this really graceful image there with that beautiful turquoise dress as well. And then use your glitters. You've got lovely glitters that you could use for maybe lovely skin tones, a pop of red for the lips, and then that golden hair. And then all of these images hand-drawn by Julie and several artists that Julie works with. So it's really original artwork that you're looking at, hand-drawn, not just computer-generated and a bit soulless, but this has heart. It's got real soul to it as well, each one. Love the cartoon image of Julie there, like that. And then we've got Suella, our floor manager, just off shopping. She's forgotten to put her trousers on, look. Oh, typical Suella, typical Suella. And then look at the lovely golden hair there. We'll call that Molly, maybe. From our team too. So, you know, but in all seriousness, who are those people to you? Those have an image to you. They have a look. They are particular for maybe a card that you're making for somebody, as in, you know, colour the hair, make them feel and look like somebody you know. So you've got the girls there. It's in the full set with 6 bags of glitter. You've got your glue, dry as clear, very importantly, and you've got your anti-static bag. That's the full kit for $24.99, or for $22.49 including delivery. Don't forget to factor in your delivery if you're not a Freedom member. Just to get the acetates on their own, that's fine. It's really good artwork, and you can get those for $11.99 plus delivery today, and it's 109080. While we go over to the Butterflies and Flowers, really quickly we'll say at the busiest point of the hour at the moment, a lot of orders coming through, so do make sure that you're through on the phone or ordering on the web. It might be quicker that way. But yeah, how are you going to use these? Is it that you're going to maybe double up? Are you going to use 2 of the images, maybe? Glitter up one of them, glitter up the other one, but then fussy cut round here, and then stick that over the top, a little bit like the butterfly card that we showed earlier on. Speaking of butterflies, you've got several different events or cards covered here. 6 butterflies on 1 sheet of acetate. Obviously, the ones that you'll get will be clean. You know, they'll be pre-glittered, not pre-glittered. You'll be doing it. You'll get the clean imagery first. But there are the lovely snowdrops there. Also, and then the tulips are just so attention-grabbing here. They're lovely. And then you can get the shading going on. Use your slightly golden glitter with your green to get those images going. And then that way up, or the other way. That could work either way, that lovely bunch of flowers. You've got the poppies. That was part of our first demonstration that we did for you. And then the butterflies, all different designs and styles that you've got with the different colours coming in here. Lovely segments. Don't worry about the line art because Julie's shown us how simple that is. All you need to do is glitter from the back with your glue, and then once it dries, the line art shows through. So don't worry about sort of not being exact or going over the edges. And you've got your poppies just here, as well as those lovely bright lemon yellow on the daffodils. Mix your colours as well. You're getting a lot, aren't you? You probably thought, hang on a minute, I'm sure that's it. But no, 12 sheets of acetate, all different, and then you get your bags of glitter there, 8 to 10 grams in each, and then also your anti-static bag and your glue. It dries as clear. 058251. So on the bling front, it's very, very busy indeed. This regularly sells out with Julie. You've got 12 metres worth of bling. 046796 is your item number, and that's 12 metres in total for £11.99 plus delivery. Yeah, the glitter. Yeah, we haven't got a picture for that, have we? 24 bags of glitter, and that's £19.99 plus delivery. 887105. Julie, we've got 4 minutes.
OK, within 4 minutes we can make a start and show just how nice the daffodil is. So, and appreciate it's coming from this sheet.
Oh, and the card that you just made live, we said that we'd come back and see.
We did. I would actually even emphasise, I've got a finished card there. Oh, that's the one I'm doing. I know you can even one single or even go bling bling, but look how easy and effective and simple and very cheap that looks on a card. Yeah, but it looks good. I think that looks fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
A low-cost way of making a very luxurious and expensive finish.
Exactly.
To a card. I said I'd come up with a few ideas, Julie, just while you're doing that. I was thinking you take the head of one of these daffodils, right, and place it on a headband for a child or something.
Okay.
I think they should really enjoy that. So just build your own floral blooms, glittery floral blooms. So do it with the children, do it with the grandchildren as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're going over the black, and like you say, it's so nice and inspirational, because I know when people buy the kits and they come back to me and show me what they've done with them on cards. They've come, a really nice customer has now become a friend, is Yvonne, and if she's watching today, hello, because she makes gorgeous cards with these glittered acetates. You know, she really does do them justice and adds them to die cuts and she just does really beautiful things with the acetates.
It's nice to see that inspiration.
It is, it is.
This is our daffodil. We've got a couple of minutes left.
Okie dokie. So we just get to finish the daffodil. Just to remind people, you need a nice flow. It's got a nice thin tip, and that we're working on the back. And we used our anti-static pad because that's essential. So when we when we take it over to the glitter.
Oh, you're going for the bright yellow.
Yeah, if we wanted to, might just get that teeny little bit of shading in, because if we actually place a little bit, I'm looking now to see where the trumpet is, you know, whether it's going to look a bit dark colour. When we take that off,
the actual teacup bit, and the rest of it's the saucer.
And then when you place onto the other colours, we know it doesn't matter that lighter colour went over to that one. When we take that off, you won't see the full effect till it's dry. Obviously, where I've put that warm yellow, it's not going to be exact, but then nature isn't exact, and it's all about the colours and mingling as well.
I say that when I look in the mirror, nature isn't exact, so that's my excuse.
Do you remember that? Nature isn't exact.
Nature isn't exact. Let's go to work.
That's today's.
Yes. Every morning.
So again, if we was doing the stem, nice thin line. So take your time, enjoy. For the purpose when we wanting to show everything, I would go a little bit too fast really, but I just want you to go slow and enjoy it.
Julie, thank you so much for bringing spring to our studio. Still got a minute left.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I know, and as I say, especially the day's day, it's all springy and lovely. You can get your kits and you can go and make your nice spring flowers.
I'm going to get a mixture of samples to show. I reckon I can squeeze a few in here, Julie, before the end. 45 seconds, I can do it.
You can do it.
I can do it. Just while you're adding that last bit of glue, is there any way I can, I wonder? I'll try. Here we go. Oh, Tashi's good, isn't she? Our director, she's there already. You got your daffodil, you got your lady. This is a mixture from the sets, by the way. It's just a bit of inspiration. And there's Julie again coming up. Oh no, hang on, no, we're not seeing Julie in this one. There's the poppy, and there it is on a presentation box as well. You're using a bit of bling. Here's Julie. There she is. So Julie, just back to see what you're doing. So you finished gluing. Yeah. And now we're sprinkling the green.
And the green. Pop it back, as you can see, because I've used the anti-static pads.
We've used it. Oh, we've used every minute of the show. And once it's dry, that's what it looks like.
Glue and glitter on the back. Beautiful that side.
Julie, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
It's been a lovely show. We've got Craft Price Drop coming up now. We've got Threaders Fabric Dyes One Day Special coming up in an hour's time. Definitely tune in for that. And Daisy Jewels and Crafts MDF and Stencils coming up in 2 hours.
Hello, I'm Debbie and this is Kim, and together we are Six Mini Memories.
We've known each other for about 8 years, and we're based just outside Newcastle in the northeast of England.
We're very lucky in the fact that we've managed to bring lots of new things. We always try and bring new things, new books, patterns, fabrics, kits, notions, always quality.
And we do get the opportunity to do lots of demonstrations, which is great.
We're looking forward to continuing our journey with Hochanda and with you. We've got some beautiful fabrics on order, as well as lots of notions.
And we've got the new booklets, which have at least 3 projects in them, which will have lots of new quilts, tips and techniques.
Make sure you don't miss our shows. We always try to make them informative and fun.
That's it. And we just want you to sew. Hope you can join us.
Sheena Douglas brings us a stunning new stamp collection from her Little Bit Sketchy range. These hand-drawn stamps consist of beautiful flowers and foliage, as well as inspirational quotes throughout. These wonderful stamps are ideal for enhancing any craft project. So join us on the 26th of January at 6 p.m. for the UK TV launch.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company, and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps, and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion, and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Welcome back to Hochanda. Now, if you've tuned in thinking that you're going to be able to see the one-day special with the final call, then sadly we lost the one-day special, I think in record-breaking time. Sold out at 6 o'clock last night within the first hour's launch. Then we had some extended delivery, but sadly that sold out at 9 o'clock this morning. So Maria has taken an early leave and headed off early, but it means that I've got the opportunity of bringing some incredible savings. Now, if this is the first time that you've come across Craft Price Drop let me enlighten you as to what it's all about. We're talking about a falling price auction. So what you will find is we'll bring in a series of lots that you can get involved with. You can register your interest simply by coming onto our website, hochanda.com, or we have a dedicated telephone number for you, 01733 797 100. What we do is we bring in some items. You're going to see some familiar information on your screen as we do regularly. So you can see there you've got your item number at the top of the screen, your product description, laying out exactly what you're going to be getting in your bundle, and then you've got your start price. Now your start price is how we have established that price. So it might be a series of different elements that when we add them all together they come to a bundle price, and we will show some of those to you on the website. You'll be able to find all of those with their individual item numbers. Then we have our now at price. This is where the excitement comes, because this is our falling price auction. So we'll start off at that start price, but then that price will get smaller and smaller. It will start to drop. And the main rule of craft price drop is while the stock, the price will drop. Now at some point we will bring in the quantity, so you'll be able to see at the bottom of that little information bar there the quantity that we've got left. But be warned, that's when we can get incredibly busy, because as those stock numbers start dwindling away, more and more people will want to get involved. Now if you get involved right at the beginning with that price as it is at the moment, don't worry, that's not the price you're going to be paying. You will pay that same low price as anybody who gets involved. Even the person who gets the last of those quantities, you'll all be paying the same price, plus your post and packing. But if you're a Freedom member, you don't even need to worry about that. So shall we get started? Shall we show you the first auction that we're going to be kicking off with? Well, we're going to be talking about stamps, and this is a brilliant bundle. We have got a set of 8 stamp plates here, totaling 61 stamps. Wow, that is a bundle and a half, isn't it? All come to us by that fabulous artist, Cherry Green, and you will love these designs. If you've not seen them before, let me show them to you. They are beautiful, gorgeous designs where you've got a main character featured in a particular vein of life. So we've got our fabulous little characters here at the beach, flying kites, relaxing, having fun, and lots of supportive stamps around them. So you'll find things like ahoy, love life, be happy, all to support those gorgeous designs. And the beauty of these designs is you've got large coverage. Now, with the packaging, you will often find that the packaging images are slightly smaller than the realistic one. So let me bring in this particular one, featuring the fabulous character with her little umbrella. And this one is just crying out to be stamped and adorned with colour. You can see there we are talking a good sized stamp here. We're probably talking around an A6 size, as you can see. And you've got your main character, but the supportive text around there. So you can really build up an incredible design. And have a look at these, the little wellies there. You're going to have so much fun adding your colour to those. Now, the way that this works out, we've got 8 sets, all totaling together £47.92. So individually, they will have an individual price that will bring us to that £5.99 individually. But you know, and I know, especially if you've watched Craft Price Drop, you know that's not the price you're going to be paying for these. So should we get that auction started? Should we start dropping that price down? Lots of you have got involved already. You've been popping these into your baskets already as I've given you that introduction. And you can get involved as soon as you start. Now, when you see those chevrons appear, that means that we're going to have a bit of a price plummet. Where are we going to on this occasion? Let's have a look. This is when it gets exciting. Wow, look at that. Already we're saving £10. We're saving £10 on that bundle that just a few moments ago we'd be paying £47.92. Absolutely beautiful designs. So we're looking about Frankie. Frankie's our little character here, and she's doing all sorts of wonderful things. She's at the water's edge, she's sunbathing, she's doing a little bit of kite flying there as well, and she's taking a trip on a boat, as you can see there. Lots of you getting involved are realising that you're not going to be paying that £47.92. The price is just a little over £36, but that price is going to continue to drop. Lots of you getting involved with this one. Now, we've had a few of these fabulous Craft Price Drop shows that are featuring today with some incredible savings. Now, of course, you can get involved at any time. You can get involved with one, you can get involved with everyone. But what you need to consider is you are going to be paying your post and packing. Now, a Freedom member, you don't need to worry about that. So never has there been a better time for you to become a Freedom member. Take advantage of your post and packing included with your order. Now, again, look at that price. It's continuing to drop as I'm chatting to you. Below £35. Now, we're getting busier and busier. Belinda, thank you for being involved. You've popped your order through. It's not enough to actually pop the items in your basket though. You need to make sure that you are checked out, but your card won't be charged until we finish that auction, because we don't know the final price on these. But what we do know is all these people at the bottom. So who have we got here? We've got Stuart featuring here. We've got Belinda, as I mentioned before. We've got Marie here from Stockton-on-Tees. All of you are already in. Your interest has been registered. You're going to be able to take advantage of this incredible saving that we're bringing to you. But we're not ready to finish yet, because we've got more stock, so that price is continuing to drop. Now, have you heard that heartbeat? This is another sign that you need to listen out for, because again, the chevrons are back. We're going to have another price plummet. Where are we going to end up this time? Where's it going to go? Oh my goodness. Wow. That is an incredible saving. We're talking at least a £20 saving with these. Now it works out, remember at the top there, was it £5.99 I told you for each of these? Now they have come down in price. Now for each one of these, you're paying £3.31. Every single one of these is going to be used within your crafty stash. Don't forget, you can be using these sentiment stamps alongside other things that you might have in your crafty stash as well. You might be adorning your scrapbooking pages with these, maybe taking your summer holiday photos and adding these. Now, when we are looking at the price here, we're heading towards a 50% saving. Now, if you were walking along the high street and you saw a big sign saying 50% off, you'd be through that door in a flash. As a crafter, you definitely would be, wouldn't you? Taking advantage of those savings. Well, you don't even need to leave the comfort of your home. We are bringing those savings to you, and that's the beauty of Craft Price Drop. On your screen there, you can see our original starting price. That's based on the £5.99 per item there. All of these come into you 8 sets containing 61 stamps. But the price is continuing to drop. It's continuing to drop. It's below £24 now. Now we are getting busier and busier. Lots of you are looking at that price and you're thinking, you know what? That's a good price for 8 sets of stamps, 61 individual stamps in there. Now, of course, they're grey rubber, which gives us lots of durability, lots of ways that we can be working with these. And, of course, you can use them in lots and lots of different ways. You could be using them with your pencils. Maybe you got hold of some of those Colorista pencils earlier on. We had a Craft Price Drop show at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Perhaps you managed to snap those up. They were a brilliant price, I have to say. Or maybe you're going to use your alcohol markers with these. You can do. You can use your watercolour paints with these. You can simply take the images as they are and do nothing to them. Or maybe stamp them up, paper piece them, take those little dresses and those little suits out of patterned papers and create some beautiful imagery. The heartbeat's back. Here we go. Let's have a little look to see where we're going with this price. I hope it's a good one for you. Oh my goodness. Less than £19. Now, even with my simple math, looking at that price there, let's call it £19, and we're talking 8 sets there. This is an incredible saving. £2.37 per set. This is ridiculous. I mean, have a look at what you've got on these stamp plates. They are literally crammed full. What Cherry has done is, when she's created these designs, she will have been given a parameter of an A6 stamp. But what she's done is made sure that every little area is covered. So whether you're using the beach theme one there, whether you are going in for your boat theme, look at the size of this. You could be using that on your mail theme cards. We've brought the quantity in now. This means that we are going to be coming to the end of this auction before we know it. Because bear in mind, on the telephone lines, we can have lots of you ordering at the same time. Of course, on the website as well, there's no queues on the website, so perhaps that's the way that you would choose to order. But it means that that quantity will start dwindling away. Now, at the moment, we're okay. We're going down a nice, steady pace. But before long, I mean, we're looking at less than a couple of dozen with these. Before we know it, we'll be down to our final 10, and that's when it starts getting incredibly busy on those phone lines. We have situations, and we did see a situation earlier on. A lady, Joanne, I think her name was, she actually popped some of the items into her basket and she forgot to check out. She missed out. She missed out on an incredible saving. Now, please don't be a victim of that yourself. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. Please rest assured, we won't be charging your card until we actually get that final price, and you will be paying exactly the same as everybody else that got involved. So whether you got involved right at the top of the auction at £47.92, or you are now getting involved at £18.53, you will all be paying the same price. I'm just staggered at the drop that we've got there already. Look at this, £47.92. We're down to our last 8 now. These are going to fly. You can see here straight away, just before I even got to the end of the sentence, there's another one gone. People will be investing in these for their own crafty stash, but also for gifts as well. Don't forget, you've got 8 stamp sets in there. You could literally pair those up and have 4 fabulous birthday gifts to give your crafty friends throughout the year. So think about those as well. What I like to call my crafty bottom drawer, where I've got a little stash of crafty gifts ready to wrap up and parcel and give to my friends at birthdays. Down to the last one. I hope you've got involved. I hope you managed to get hold of yours, because they've all gone. Thank you for joining with that auction.
Price lock.
And everybody has paid that exact same price, that low price of £18.53, adding on your post and packing of £4.95. But if you're a Freedom member, you don't need to worry about that, because that is included with your Freedom membership standard delivery. Now let's calm things down again. Gets a bit frantic, doesn't it, with those phone lines and those websites as we draw those auctions to an end. So you need to make sure that you get involved nice and early, especially when we start talking about companies like Spellbinders. Spellbinders are renowned within the craft industry for bringing us a whole host of different styles of dies, and these ones are brilliant. We've got 14 dies in total. Now the price on your screen there, £55.20. You'd find that that's what you would find if you were going to go for these, because we've got 2 different sets here, so split that price right down the middle, and that's where you would get your prices with regards to these. But you are getting them both. Damask accents, as you can see, that and your motifs. Beautiful designs. Let's turn these around and have a look at the individual dies. And the first thing I've noticed is the weight as I'm turning this round. We've got 7 dies on there, so there's a fair amount of weight with these. Now, you have got all the components that you could possibly need to create a beautiful design card, scrapbooking page, canvas, mixed media project, planners, journals, whatever it is that you want to work with. But you can cut these out. And of course, when we're looking at these, even that longest one would perhaps go through your diamond machine, your little diamond press machine from Crafter's Companion, because it's not too wide. Some of these larger ones, then you might need to consider a slightly larger die cutting machine, but you certainly don't need to go as far as A4 with these. You've got gorgeous borders that are going to team up fabulously. Look at this one. Got like a little ribbon slider featuring on this one as well. Very, very pretty. And then you've got things like your tags on here. We've got another little small little charm there that could go on your ribbons as well. Absolutely beautiful. The other set that we've got your motifs on here. And again, mixing these up. Traditional fleur-de-lis in there. Beautiful, elegant design, I have to say. Now, I don't like that price on the screen. £55.20 is a good price for Spellbinders dies, but I think we need to drop it down a bit. Where should we go with this one? I've got no idea. I wish I could tell you what price these are going to go for, but what I do know is they're not going to be going for £55.20. They've dropped down. Look at that saving. £34.99. That's an incredible saving already. Already you are saving more than £20 with these. Now, that was a big drop. You've got more than a 30% saving with these already, but we've still got stock. That price is going to continue to drop. Now, what you need to do to get involved with this particular auction is to jump onto our website. You can see the details at the bottom of your screen, hochanda.com. Simply add this item to your basket, but make sure you check out. Now, at the moment, that price has dropped down to £34.33, but that is not what you're going to be paying for this one. Don't forget, you've got lots of individual elements, useful elements here. This one here, I wish I'd had a chance to have a play with these, because I think if you multi-cut this one and actually made a motif of this one, you'd almost have a mandala effect. Cut that out of your metallic cardstock and it will look like you've got a metal embellishment. Lots of these can go into your corners. You could be creating even more borders with these, top and tailing them and getting some wonderful results. And the damask design is such an incredible design. Now, lots of you are getting involved now. You're seeing that price approaching £30 and you're thinking, you know what, I'm going to go for this. And who can blame you? I mean, look at the price here, £31.69. This is amazing. 190115, that's the item number that you need. So if you are giving us a call on 01733 797 100, that is the item number you need to quote. We're getting busier and busier and busier. Now, is it that price? Is it the fact that you are getting these dies for that incredible price, or the fact that that price, coupled with the name of Spellbinders, means that you are getting incredible value? Oh my goodness, we're off again. Always wakes me up when I hear that. A crash of cymbals makes me jump, but it also makes you realise that we have got a wow. That is a price plummet. £24.15. You are saving over £30 with these. That's amazing saving. Don't forget, when we started off and we were looking at these individually, splitting that cost of £55 and 20p is across both of these dies. We are rapidly approaching the halfway price point with these, aren't we? When we look at that pricing. We're nearly there. I think we'll get there. Because we haven't brought the quantity in yet. You start getting savvy to this. You start realising that when that price is dropping down and we bring in that quantity, that's when you need to be getting involved. So at the moment, we're okay. But it might not stop like that. Don't forget, we've got people popping in at all times, shopping online. They might be watching us on Facebook, but then they're jumping onto the website and they are getting involved. Now, you may well have seen these previously and thought, I can't afford them. The price that they are at the moment, oh my goodness. Now, this is when it's going to get busy. We've got 10 left. 10 left of these beautiful dies, £22 and 50p. These designs are so elegant, you can be using them for pretty much any occasion you choose to. I'm thinking of things like weddings, those sliders, those ribbon sliders. You'll be able to use them in lots of ways. Maybe use them with your satin ribbons, maybe just using your paper strips with them and feeding those through. But you'll be able to use the tiniest of scraps, because some of those dies are little tiny ones, whereas the larger ones could be the adornment, the main focal point. We're down to the final handful of these. We could quite easily have this many people checking out as I speak to you on the website, or maybe you've just come in on the phone lines. I hope you managed to get through and register your interest with these, because we've only got 2 opportunities left now for you to get involved. This one is going to go. We're down to the final one now. Hopefully you got involved, and hopefully you got them at that fabulous price. The price is locked in and everybody pays £22 and 50p. It's a brilliant save. Now, of course, your post and packing, £4 and 95p will need to go on top of there unless you're a Freedom member. Now, we've had some good savings, haven't we, already? When you think some of those prices dropping down so quickly, and you saw just at the end of those auctions how quickly that stock can diminish. So that's why it's definitely worth getting involved as early as you can. Now, if you've got involved with Craft Price Drop before and you are watching us, perhaps you've got Facebook on your phone, why not message us and let us know what sort of savings you've seen on Craft Price Drop. And if you're watching today, then it's really good to have your company, as always. So, what we've got next? Well, we're talking Crafts 2 this time. Another incredible company that comes to us here at Hochanda, and look at this one. We are bedecked with snowflakes here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, the beauty of snowflakes is, yes, some of them do look like snowflakes because you've kind of got the little branches coming off, but some of them, when you actually die cut them, they could almost become little stars or maybe flowers. One that jumps out at me is this particular one here. You've got those little kind of nodes that are coming out from that centre point, a little flat circle, perfect for you to position a little gem on there and make it into a gorgeous little adornment. Again, the one next to it, that could be a flower quite easily. And when you're multi-cutting these and layering up, they will look more and more like flowers and less like snowflakes. But of course, I know many of you make your Christmas cards throughout the year, especially if you are selling your cards close to the time. Now, all 4 of these. Now, Julie, you little tinker, you've been getting involved with a lot of our auctions, which I'm really pleased about, because it shows that you're embracing the whole Craft Price Drop scenario, and you're making lots of savings at the same time. That's the thing that's most important. Now, I think it's time that we got started with this one. Now, if you just joined us, we're creating a fabulous deal here for you. Got the details on the screen, as you can see, £37 and 10p. That's what you'd normally be paying for all 4 of these dies, but not at the moment, because we're talking Craft Price Drop. And the whole idea is we have that realistic starting price, the price that these dies all are on our website, bundled up together, but then we are dropping the price. Now, the beauty of Craft Price Drop is while we have stock, that price will drop. £32 and 66p is where we're at with this one, but I think it's going to go lower. I'm pretty sure it's going to go lower. We've had some fabulous savings during this hour, and lots of you have been getting involved with lots of different auctions, so well done. Thank you for taking advantage of those savings. Now, if you fancy getting involved with this one, all you need to do is jump onto the website, give us a call perhaps, but make sure that you show your interest with this one, because only being in it can mean you can win it. Where are we going with this one? The chevrons are back. Oh my goodness, £26 and 59p. You're saving more than £10. That is more than a £2.50 saving on each one of these. All 4 for £26 and 59p. Now things are hotting up out there. More and more of you are getting involved. I love it. I love the fact that you're taking advantage of these savings. Our Craft 50 pennies are very precious to us. I know that. I'm being a crafter. I want to make sure that those pennies go as far as they possibly can. And I like to invest in items that I'm going to be using over and over again. And that's exactly what you've got here with these dies. Now, the dies come to us by Crafts too, and the beauty of their dies is they will die, cut and emboss at the same time, as you can see there. Now, you could be cutting these out of a mirror card, you'd be cutting them out of your craft card, maybe getting your white gel pens involved with these as well. But this saving, we're saving more than 30% now with that £25.75. Well, I didn't even finish telling you, did I? It's dropping that quickly. I need to talk a bit quicker. Who'd have thought it? On your screen there, you can see your item code, so 916468. That is your all-important item code. That is going to generate your interest with regard to this particular auction. And at the moment, if you get involved, you know that you are saving from that £37.10 price. At the moment, you're going to be paying just over £25. That's a brilliant saving. It really is. But that price is continuing to drop. We've still got stock now. Lots of you are getting involved with this one. So we don't know how much longer that stock is going to be with us. But if you fancy getting hold of these and you think £24.91 is a good price, then get involved, because you will feel even better and happier when you know that price has dropped down. The heartbeat's back. What are we going to be sharing with you? We're going for a plummet. Let's have a little look. Let's see where we're going to end up with this one. Oh my goodness. Less than £20. That is incredible. You are getting 4 dies. So that's working a little over £4.50 per die. That's amazing, because some of these dies have actually got 3 dies in there. In total, you've got 8 dies. That is an incredible saving there. £18.03. Now, I didn't realise we were going to get that low with this price, I have to say. We've gone below the £18 price now. I'm just wondering how far we can go with this one. We've still got stock available, so that price is going to continue to drop, because that's the idea behind craft price drop. Well, the stock, the price will drop, and that's something that you need to remember. You also need to remember that whatever price you're registering your interest at, so maybe you got involved when that price was just around the £20 price point, you will still be paying that lowest price along with everybody else. Even if you got involved right at the top of the hour, as lots of you did do, a lot at the top of the auction, should I say, at £37.10, you will be paying that same final price. There's lots of you have taken advantage of the craft price drop shows, and many more will do in the future as well, I am sure. The heartbeat's back. We're on the move again. Where are we going to end up this time? We're on £18, where we dropped down to £17. Where could we end up? Oh my goodness. £13.49. Now we're getting busy. Now you want a piece of these. These are brilliant. You are going to get all 8 of these dies. Margaret, thank you. You've got involved. Diana, you've got involved as well. All your names are scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Patricia, I'm not sure if you're the same Patricia that was involved earlier on, but you are taking advantage. Now, look at these. We've got 41 left. Now, you might think to yourself, oh, that's a lot. We've got a lot left there. We might at this moment, but that price and that quantity will continue to drop down, and you will see how quickly that stock can do, quite scarily, because you bear in mind the quantity of people that we have on the phone lines, and we also have them on the website. Quite quickly that price will come, so that quantity will drop down. And it is dropping before our very eyes. 41 a moment ago. Look at that, it's down to 23 now. Now, people can actually go for multiples of these. So if you did want to go for multiples, perhaps you're thinking that you're going to be running a craft group, you'd like to have multiples of these to save people waiting for those dies when they're working on the projects, then you can do. And equally so, if you're thinking of getting these, as I said, your crafty bottom drawer as gifts to give to people, then you can do. But look at the quantity, we're down to 15. It's not long ago we brought that quantity in. This has gone crazy. You are loving this, and you're loving that £13.49. Please do not miss out on this deal. We've got less than a couple of handfuls left with these ones. We will be drawing this auction to a close very, very shortly and bringing you something else. But at the moment, we've got 5 of those left. You can see they're going, and very soon they will be gone. So if you want to get hold of yours, you need to be on the website or the phones now. It's coming to an end. Thank you for getting involved.
Price locked.
That was an incredible saving. Just £13.49 for all 8 of those dies. Don't forget you've got your post and packing to add on, so £4.95 if you're not a Freedom member, but it might be worth becoming a Freedom member because that membership will have more than paid for itself during those few lots that we've already had. Now, it's brilliant, isn't it? You get all these savings that we're bringing to you. Now, I will give you a little bit of a heads up with these. I had some ribbons like this at my 2 o'clock price drop show, okay? And they flew out. We couldn't keep up with the quantities on these, and we are already busy for these. Now, you're looking at that price and you're thinking £85 and 26. Now, that's a considered price for 3 reels of ribbon, but let me enlighten you to something. When we look at these, I'm just trying to find it on which side it is. You've actually got, you can't see on here, but you've got 50 yards per roll. So on your screen there, it's saying 3 colours and 50 yards. And that's not over the 3 colours. That is each one of these. So you've got 150 yards. These are brilliant. It works out at 57p per yard. That's before we even drop that price. This is incredible quality, I have to say, and I'll show you. When you actually start working with these, because you've got a generous quantity of these within each of these reels, you will be using them over and over again. They are beautiful. You've got that kind of slightly crushed effect with these, but you've got that lovely shiny finish. You could actually colour these as well if you wanted to, so they would take your inks if you want, but you are getting 3 rolls of these. Absolutely gorgeous. And the beauty is when you have got all of these together, you don't mind using them. So maybe you will take all of these. Oh my goodness, that price is dropping down. I want to tie a bow. I want to tie a bow. Where are we going? Oh my goodness, £65 already. Now, this is brilliant. That is a £20 saving instantly. Now, I've put those all together because when you are paying this kind of price, you don't mind using multiple colours involved. Now, I don't know whether I'd use all of those 3 together, to be honest, but I know that when I am paying the price that I've got on that screen, then I don't mind using them. Absolutely beautiful. I love this one. It's got that kind of fresh minty green featuring with this one, that gorgeous antique gold as well. So you are going to be able to use these and tie your multiple bows with these if you wanted to, creating some absolutely incredible results. Now, when I was doing my craft price drop show earlier on, Leonie was in the studio and she was saying that she wanted to get hold of these, but she didn't have the opportunity to get upstairs and get hold of them. So yeah, hopefully she's going to see these and she's going to be placing her order for them. But she needs to get involved just in the same way as you do. So she could do that on the website, she could give us a call, but the key thing is get involved. So we were talking, where are we, 150 yards. At the moment, talking £61.59. It now works out at just 40p a yard. Now, when we started out, it was 56p a yard. So you can see already you are saving those crafty pennies. Crafty pennies that, if you're like me, you'll be spending on something else. But the key thing is you're buying quality with these. These are absolutely beautiful. I think it's Creative Expressions that brought these to us originally. Lots of different colourways, and maybe you were fortunate to get hold of the ones that earlier on. Definitely be adding these in though. They are absolutely beautiful. Look at these. Gorgeous. Look at the shimmer and shine that you've got on these as well. Just imagine teaming these up. I mean, those two together, that kind of champagne gold and that black. Oh, we're on the move. We're on the move. Where are we going to end up? Let's have a look. Let's get a good saving. Oh my goodness. £52.58 for 150 yards of 1.5 inch wide ribbon. That is a brilliant price. We are talking quality here. So this is ribbon, and it's not that some of those reels you can get, you might just only have maybe 5 yards in there. Sometimes there's only a couple of yards on there. And because it's on a big spool, you think that you're getting more. With these, there is an incredible amount of weight with these as well. That's the first thing I noticed when I picked them up. But you can see absolutely beautiful. Now with these, if you've got the right inks, you could actually be stamping on this one. Look at that, look. Oh, the shimmer and the shine that you've got with this one. In addition to that champagne gold, you've also got that fabulous black. I mean, those two together, such an elegant look. Now, lots of people have got involved. Deirdre and Lorna, you've got your interest registered. Kimberly as well, you are involved. You're not going to be disappointed with these ones. The only way you're going to be disappointed is if you're not getting involved, you're not registering your interest, you're not getting on the website, you're not getting on in touch with us on the phone lines. That's when you'll be disappointed, because we are talking about a price now at under £50. Under £50 for 150 yards. This is brilliant. I mean, the quality, that look at this. It now works out at 32 pence per yard. So you are saving at least 20 pence per yard from when we started. You're saving 24 pence per yard at the moment. And the reason I say at the moment is because that price is continuing to drop. Don't forget that price will continue to drop while we have stock. Now, incidentally, if you wanted to go for these and you fancy going for them in multiples, there's nothing to stop you. So if you want to increase your quantity to 2 or 3, you know that you will be getting multiples of these, but you will be paying the exact same low price for every single one of those auctions as everybody else, those lots, should I say. We're on the move again. This is the exciting bit, because I don't know where we're going to end up. I don't know whereabouts we're going to be, but I do now. £32.59. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Samantha, you've just joined us. It's really good to have your company. You have bagged a bargain. It's a brilliant price at £32.19. But Samantha, that's not what you're going to be paying. The price is going to continue to drop. Don't miss out on these. Incredible quality, and we are talking 150 yards in total, 50 yards of each one of those gorgeous colours. Should we have another look at those colours just to show you? These are luxurious colours. These are elegant colours that are never going to date or time. I mean, look at these. Absolutely gorgeous. That minty fresh green, you'll be using those on your spring theme cards. These two together, your kind of creamy gold, your champagne gold, works beautifully. I do like it alongside that black there. But look at that price. We've come down to less than £30 now. That's less than £10 a reel. That's incredible. Because we're talking 50 yards on each one. We have got a saving, wait for this, of 65%. This is incredible. That price per yard is dropping all the time. It's now, this is incredible, 20 pence per yard. That's what you'd be paying for a budget ribbon, not the quality that we've got here. This is beautiful ribbon. And you are not going to be disappointed with this at all. Now, whether you are taking it and you are using it for gift bags, you could use this for gift bags as well, because you've got the sturdiness there. It's a really good, strong quality ribbon there. You're making your gift bags with these, whether you're using it on your cards, whether you want to stamp on it, whether you want to create your bows with these. And don't forget how incredible these look. When you've got the price that we're looking at here, I can't find the end. I've unravelled that much with this. It's going on forever. When you are investing in ribbons of this quality, you tend to not use an awful lot because of the price, but look at this. Oh, we've got 42 left of these. Mixing up that gold, that champagne gold and that black, this is an elegant look. Now, perhaps you invested in Sarah's gold and black collection, and maybe you're getting a bit light on that gold and black ribbon. Then what a fabulous way. Now, obviously, when you're doing that at home, you'd have that more balanced, but look at those two together. Maybe you've got a wedding coming up or a party and you want to do those chair wraps with the ribbon wrapped around them. This is a beautiful way. Even if you're using this ribbon just purely for gift wrapping, to be honest, you are going to get some incredible results. Now, of course, you're not going to get just those two colours. You've got that gorgeous green, that's some beautiful minty green featuring in with these as well. Now, who's got involved? Sheila, you've got involved. Diana, Elizabeth, you can see there. Debbie as well from Minehead. Oh, many a good holiday I've had in Minehead. Kevin from Sutton Coldfield, not far from where I live in as well. We've got Deborah up in Liverpool. All over the country you're getting involved. And that's the beauty of Craft Price Drop. We're looking at 18 left. That's all that we've got. And as I mentioned before, some of you might be going for multiples of these. You might choose to go for a couple of them, because it's not often we see prices like this when we're talking about the quality and the quantity of ribbon that we're talking about. You've got 150 yards in total. 150 of each of those three colours, that gorgeous champagne gold, beautiful black and that gorgeous teal there. But we're down to the last dozen. Now, I know I'd be going for a couple of these, definitely, because I know that price is going to, well, it might drop a bit further, who knows? We've got 10 left. But to be honest, at £28.99, I'd be happy with that. Incredible quality. 150 yards we've got with these as well. So if you wanted to get hold of these, you need to get involved as soon as you possibly can. Because when we start getting down to single figures, and we're down to the last 4 now, in the blink of an eye, that stock can go. Don't forget, we've got people on the website checking out regularly, people on the phone lines, and they could be snapped up just like that. I hope you've managed to get yours, because we're down to that final one, and it's gone.
Price lock.
I hope you took advantage of that one. That was a brilliant saving. I was definitely in the wrong place. £28.99 being your price on that one, plus your post and packing. And of course, everybody pays that lowest price. Freedom members, please don't worry about your post and packing because it's involved. And incidentally, you can become a Freedom member during the craft price drop hours as well. So if you're looking at putting your bid in place, why not become a Freedom member and then put your bid in place all quickly? And at 6 o'clock tonight, you might want to stay tuned because we've got all sorts of wonderful things happening for Freedom members. Now, how are you feeling? Have you bagged a bargain? Are you sitting back and thinking, yeah, this is good, bring me on another one? Well, let's do that. This is brilliant, but you have to check out your baskets. That's the key thing. Check out your baskets. Now, look at these. Tonic. Tonic bring us an incredible range of dyes. Very diverse. They bring us lots of innovative ideas as well. Wonderful dyes that cut in a variety of ways. Now, these ones, some of these are from the Rococo collection, and they're gorgeous because these dyes all have an outside cutting area. So you're going to be able to use these perhaps for creating toppers for your cards. We've got a beautiful dye there featuring a candle, decorated candle there. One of my favourites, I have to say, is that intricate window. I do like that one. I think that's a gorgeous one. I'm thinking that you could use that cut on the fold and almost create like a zigzag card perhaps with that one if you've got multiple folds in there. Now, the two largest ones, these ones here, you'd normally be paying £10.99 for those individually. The bottom one in the middle there, £6.49. But you're getting involved already. Let's turn these round and give you a little idea, because sometimes from the die it's not plain and simple as to how that design is going to cut out. So you can see our candle here, beautifully decorated. Now you have got little sprigs of holly featuring in there, but of course you could snip those away if you wanted to. But equally so, perhaps you are thinking about your Christmas cards. Lots of you getting ready with your Christmas cards already. This one we've got a little tiny image, but hopefully you'll be able to pick up on that one. Again, a beautiful design. I'd be using this in lots of different ways because what you could do, cut it out, chop off that top arch, and you've almost got a wrought iron gate or a fence. So perhaps you're creating something using your outdoorsy style of dyes. That lovely archway, you could actually multi-cut that and have them going around a frame. Beautiful designs. And of course, ribbon could be woven through that centre section there. I'm not sure how wide it is. I think it's a bit narrower than 1.5 inches. Otherwise, I'd have been recommending that ribbon that we've just shown you. Let's have a look at the final one. Now, this one is gorgeous. This one is an elegant font, so perfect for your Christmas, not your Christmas, sorry, your christening cards. But equally so, I think this makes a very elaborate bird bath as well. Or it could be a planter, couldn't it? You could have flowers tumbling over the edge there, cascading down. Now, we've got a start price on these because based on those prices that we just spoke about, the £10.99 and the £6.49, we came up with that start price of £28.47. We're not going to be finishing on that though, are we? No, they're in craft price drop. That price is going to drop down. Let's have a little look. Let's see where they're going to end up. Now, this isn't the end price. Oh, no, this is just your first drop. And where's it going to drop to? Where do you think? Oh my goodness, £21.39. That's a really good saving. Straight away we're saving. That's the beauty of craft price drop. Now lots of you have got involved with this one as well. I'm turning those dies round again so you can see the beauty. Sandra, I'm sure Sandra, were you involved a little bit earlier on as well? I think you were. You've been bagging a bargain. I hope you're a Freedom member because of course that post and packing can eat into those savings, so becoming a Freedom member is a really good idea during the craft price drop shows and any of our shows, to be honest. And you can dip in and dip out of the Freedom membership as you so choose. £6.97 and it's 888 if you need the item number, and of course you can arrange that at the same time as being involved. Now, if you notice that price has continued to drop down, the reason being, oh my goodness, £20 now. We're talking less than £7 a die with these. And don't forget, £6.99, that's, sorry, £6.49, that's what you would normally be paying for that centre die. The outside ones were originally £10.99. You're saving 30%. So it's almost as if you're buying 2 of those dies and the third one is being thrown in as a bonus. That's one way of looking at it, isn't it? Gorgeous designs that are going to be very usable. And sometimes you might find a situation, you might be thinking to yourself now, well, the font is beautiful, I can understand that for christening cards, but I don't have a need for it at the moment. But then you might find that somebody will ask you for a christening card, and it's good to have the die there ready to get started and drop that price again. Let's have a little look. Where are we going to end up? Oh my word. £12.89. That is amazing. We are talking a little over £4 a die here. Bear in mind, these larger ones were £10.99 to start with. And not that long ago, 5 minutes if that, works out at £4.29 per die. That's amazing, isn't it? And of course, these are dies that you're going to be able to use over and over again. Now, lots of you are getting involved now. Lots of you realising what an amazing saving you have got with these. £12.60 now, the price is continuing to drop. Now, you can get involved at any point with Craft Price Drop. You know how to do it. You've got the website at the bottom of your screen there. As you can see, Hochanda.com. It's a website that you'll be familiar with. Then all you need to do is take that item number that you've got at the top of the screen there, pop it in your basket, but be sure to check your basket out. Mary and Sandra, you're back again. You're bagging lots of bargains. I like your style of shopping, taking advantage of those savings. Helen as well, it's good to have your company this afternoon. Thank you for getting involved. And Delia as well, that's a new name. Pamela as well, lots of you getting involved. And I love it that you're from all over the country, but none of you have had to leave the comfort of your own home to take advantage of savings like that we've got here. Got all 3 of these dies coming to you for £12 and £2. We've dropped below that £12 mark now. We are talking at less than £4 a die. These are tonic dies. These are substantial sized dies as well. Now, we're going to bring those quantities in for you now. 37. Again, we saw how quickly we dropped down with one of those previous auctions from 41. Doesn't take long for that stock to start diminishing. Now, I know a lot of you will get involved when you do realise the quantity that we've got, because I know that you like to know that, and that's fair enough. That's not a problem. My only concern is that you don't get involved quick enough, because you'll see that quantity will start dripping away. Sometimes it's not dripping, it's literally flooding away because we get that busy. And bear in mind that we can have lots of you on the phone lines at the same time, lots of you on the website as well, so that stock quantity can seriously disappear. You might be part of a church group, and sometimes religious dies are a tricky one to get hold of, so taking advantage of these at that price is the perfect way for you to get hold of these. We're talking the last couple of dozen with these. Not a lot left of these, to be honest, and you can see that quantity literally dripping away before our eyes here. 483-486 is your item number if you're wanting to get hold of these. £11.65 being your price with these, so do take advantage of them while you can. Excuse me, I've got a little tickle. I'm just going to have a little drink of water while you start popping them, or continue to pop them into your baskets. Last couple of handfuls with these. Take advantage while you can. These are going to disappear very, very shortly. Take advantage of them while you have the opportunity, because they are going to disappear. You could miss out on these. The voice is going. That's what these auctions do for you. They take your breath away, and that's literally what's happening here. We're down to the last couple. I hope you're going to be quick with these ones. Take advantage while you have the opportunity. The auction's drawing to a close. I hope you got yours.
Price lock.
And everybody pays that lowest price. That lowest price of £11.65, plus your post and packing of £4.95, of course. Now, we've got a brilliant deal for you. I'm just going to have a quick swig, but have a look at this. We've got 2 fabulous CD-ROMs, and I'm going to tell you all about these in just a few moments. We're talking about Papercraft World. Now, I had a little look at these on our computer a little bit earlier on, and I've actually got some printouts. I'll just pop the water down. Shall I show you what we've got in these? These are beautiful. Now, Chris has come up with some incredible designs here. Chris Warner, a name that's known and loved within the craft industry. And she has created some beautiful backdrops. Now, these are almost like card kits in a sheet. We've got hundreds and hundreds of different sheets at your disposal over the 2 CD-ROMs. So you can see what she's done is she's put some wonderful collections together. So you've got toppers, you've got background papers. We are already busy for this one. You're liking this one now. Both of these CDs are coming to you. The normal price on these is £49.96. We've got butterflies in these, we've got toppers, we've got faux brads, we've got sentiments featuring with these. But the beauty of these is you are able to print these off at your leisure over and over again. Now, it's a resource CD, so we've got a series of folders in here with images that you can print off there, JPEG images. So if you have got a PC, you're not going to have a problem. You're also not going to have a problem if you've got a Mac either, because it's just a resource folder. There's no running program with these, so you don't need to worry about those. But lots of elements on all sorts of different themes. 2 different CDs we're talking, so we're talking about tones and textures and your crafting classics with your earth patterns. I could be here for ages, literally showing you templates, frames, background papers, incredible results using that CD, printing them off time and time again. Should we get started? Let's drop that price. Let's get started with this one. Lots of you've got involved at that £49.96 price. So, oh my goodness. Wow, that was a drop and a half. I nearly had a nosebleed then. I plummeted down so quickly then. The G-force. 719059. That is the item number for you to get hold of this. Now, how do you get involved? You can give us a call. You can see the details on your screen there. 01733 797 100 being your item number. Not your item number, it's your telephone number. You just need to quote that item number that you've got on your screen there. But shopping online is probably the best way to go, because that will guarantee that your interest has been registered, and that's the key thing. But it's only registered when you check out your basket. Now, please don't think that when you get involved at £23.38, that's what you're going to be paying. It's not. We're talking about a price drop auction, and that price is going to plummet again. It's dropping down. So where are we going this time? We're talking, oh my goodness, we're talking 2 CD-ROMs with a huge quantity of background papers. You've got toppers in there, you've got borders in there, you've got inspirational frames, lots of elements that you can be able to work with. All sorts of different effects with these as well. So if you like to see, and lots of our shows, we'll see our crafters showing us how to create with texture, using stencils and things like that, but you don't have all of those inks and those stencils at your disposal. Well, this is kind of a clean way of getting those results. Now, of course, if your printer will accept cardstock, then you could be printing this direct onto card as well and getting some incredible results. But of course, because they're JPEG images, you could be taking them into your graphics programs as well and playing around with them. Now, we've got a 60% saving with these. 60% saving. Now, that is a saving not to be sniffed at. My nose might be running, but I'm not going to sniff at that price. £17.69. A brilliant saving, isn't it? Because we started off just a few moments ago. £49.96, which, to be honest, with the quantity of resources that you've got in these discs, is amazing. Chris was renowned within the craft industry for bringing us a whole range of beautiful designs within her CD-ROMs. Now we're going to bring up that quantity. The chevrons at the bottom, oh my goodness, we've only got 12 of these left. Wow, these have flown out because we had a lot of these to start with. 719059, you need to be getting involved now. The price is continuing to price. Now, it's working out at less than £17, as you can see there, but that's for your 2 discs. So each one of those discs has come down in price incredibly so. £8.40 per disc. Now, I can't give you a breakdown on the elements because there are literally hundreds and hundreds. You're not even going to be talking about a penny. Each of those discs would normally be £24.98, and you are paying £8.40 for each of those discs. Brilliant value for money, isn't it? But the beauty of those discs is you don't have to be using them today, you don't have to be using them tomorrow. You could be using them in 4, 5, 6, 7 years' time, whenever you want to use them. That resource is there. We're down to our final one. It's drawing to a close. Thank you for getting involved in that auction.
Price lock.
That price is locked in, and everybody is paying that lowest price of £16.81. That is a brilliant saving. Don't forget your post and packing needs to go on there of £4.95. But as a Freedom member, you don't need to worry. It's still time for you to become a Freedom member as well. Now, time is ticking away. We've only got about 10 minutes left within this hour, so we're going to be limited on the quantity of auctions that we can bring to you. So I think it's time we bought you a stonker. Do you like pink? Do you like embellishing? Well, if so, check out my crafty board. Look at this. We've got all sorts of things featuring on here. So we've got felt butterflies featuring here. We've got some beautiful flowers. We've got buttons featuring gems. We've even got a few tassels in there as well. So if you fancy getting your hands on these, you know what you need to do. Now, you can see we've got a bumper embellishment pack here. Not just a bumper pack, we're talking mega collection here. Colour collection on that pink theme, but you can see there's some beautiful embellishments. Now, the box that we're showing you at the front, that is how all your items are going to come to you, all neatly packaged away. Now, of course, the beauty is you can separate them up if you wanted to and maybe divvy them up between your crafty friends. Again, a perfect one for your crafty bottom drawer, because we've got all sorts of wonderful embellishments featuring in here. Some gorgeous ribbons as well. Sparkly ribbons featuring there. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open the box. Let's go in. Let's go have a delve in there. I love the way it's all packaged together. What we've got in here. Oh, look at these. These are everywhere. Tassel earrings everywhere. You could literally take your jewellery findings and you've got a couple of pairs of earrings there straight away. Maybe mobile phone charms, you could be using them for those as well. Little wire flowers. Look at these. These are pretty. They could go on little hairbands, couldn't they? You don't have to be using these for craft. Well, there's so many here. So we've got 2 packs already. Let's pop those onto the side so we can count these. 3 packs with these die-cut shapes, and these are gorgeous. They're almost like pink chipboard. Little tiny holes in there as well, so you can put your jump rings on there if you wanted to. How about some gems? Look at these. Not just gems, but flower-shaped gems as well. We've even got little tiny pink ones as well, so maybe you want to embellish paper flowers that you've got. We've even got, look at this. This is the cutest little bottle of glitter I think I've ever seen. That is brilliant. Just the right size if you're going off on your classes and workshops to pop in with your crafty stash. Little gems, we're still going with these. We've got little dresses. Julie, you're back again. Oh, I do love it that you're back in so many bargains today, Julie. The ribbons in here are incredible. We've got die-cut shapes as well. This is the perfect way for you to get hold of some incredible embellishments, especially if you don't have a die-cutting machine. Because, of course, we do often go onto die-cutting machines to create our own embellishments. But if you don't have that opportunity, let me give those to you. Oh my goodness, look at this. I've got to read these actually because you've got some incredible little sentiments here. Look at these. Now, I'm going to show you the back of this pack, and you've got these little tags here. On the back, you can see here we've got things like love you. We've got 5 repeats of those. 5 baby, a new baby with love, good luck, thank you, just for you, best wishes, thinking of you, congratulations, happy anniversary for a special friend on your special day, happy Mother's Day, belated birthday wishes, happy birthday and birthday wishes. Now these are all on pink card. You can actually change those if you want to. Get your inks involved and then you can have some wonderful. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's like Christmas again. I love it. Oh, the price is dropping. I forgot to tell you. £39.99 is where we started, but look at that. Straight away, that price has dropped. We're saving more than £10 with these. In fact, more than £15. So look at that saving already. £23.99. I'm going back in the box. What have we got in here? Oh, look at these. The cutest little butterflies. I've got to show you those little bows as well. Look at these little tiny dinky bows. Bitty bows. You could I don't think you could even create those. We've got little sequins as well. These have got little holes in there, so you could actually stitch these in place if you wanted to. Oh my goodness, look at these. We've got a 10% saving on these already. Tags and ribbons, acid and lignin free, so if you do want to use them for your scrapbooking, that you can as well. And look at these little Union Jack pieces as well. Fabulous garden party embellishments. We've got tags in there, little bunting flags in there as well. Felt butterflies, maybe you could be using these for your soft crafts as well. Gorgeous range, and again, if you wanted to, you could change the colours of those. And the cutest little pink buttons that you could possibly imagine. Look at those. How amazing are those? You've even got some wonderful peel-off fruits here as well. And these are brilliant because within here you've got lots of different colours, including those pale purples, deep purples, cerise pinks in there. And it's not often we come across these with all those colours in there. I've made a real right mess with these. I've literally tipped everything out. But that's what you'll do when you get hold of these. But look at all of these. But more importantly, look at that price. Look at that price, enabling you to get all of these fabulous embellishments. And again, this is one I'd be popping in my crafty drawer. I could actually make up probably at least 4 gifts from these, 4 substantial gifts. I think that's something I placed on there, isn't it? It's just fallen away. It's not dropped away from the board, it just was where I dropped it, basically. But 191992 is your item number with these. Now, these are brilliant. We're going to bring the quantity in because we are running out of time with these. We've only got a little over a dozen. 13, lucky for some. It's not so lucky for the 14th person, though, is it? Because they could miss out on these. A couple of dozen, that's all that we've got left. We've only got a couple of minutes left within the hour, and I know that this auction is going to draw to a close. We have got a better than £20 saving with these, and for the quantity of embellishments there, it's an incredible saving. We're talking hundreds of elements. We've got little tiny bows, we've got gorgeous dresses, buttons, flowers, beautiful butterflies featuring in here, but all on that perfect pink theme. We're down to the last few of these. If you've got granddaughters or nieces that like to craft, I know I keep calling pink for girls and blue for boys, but pink, little girls love their pink, don't they? My friend's little daughter would absolutely adore this, and I have to say that saving of £19.27 is definitely worth considering. Down to our last couple of items, as you're there, last opportunity for somebody to get involved. Is it you? Have you taken advantage of it? It's gone. Thank you to everybody that's got involved with that auction.
Price lock.
Everybody pays that lowest price, £19.27 plus your post and packing. But of course, Freedom members, you don't have to worry because you've got your Freedom membership with your included post and packing. Now you can see here, we've got nothing left. You had the lot, and you have bagged some incredible bargains to boot as well. So thank you to Sandra and all the fabulous people that got involved, Denise and Margaret, Julie as well. You've all bagged some incredible bargains. Now don't forget, we will be back with more craft price drop shows, so do keep an eye out on your schedule. And don't forget, daily at 11 o'clock we do try to bring you an internet only show, craftpricedrop.com. That's where you can get involved there, and usually via Facebook Live as well, and also YouTube and Periscope too as well if you're using that app. But of course, do keep your eyes peeled. We love to bring you these fabulous savings, and I know that you love them because we know the quantity that you are ordering, and so we will continue to bring those savings to you. Now, talking of savings, we're heading towards 6 o'clock this evening, and we all know what happens. It's a time for us to launch a brand new one-day special, and that's what we will be doing after the break. We've got the lovely Lizzie Curtis. She's doing her crafty lunges, getting ready to launch that one-day special, and it is a stonker. You are going to love it. I can't wait to meet up with Lizzie in the morning at 9 o'clock, but Yanis has the pleasure of launching that with you straight after the break. See you soon. Bye. So yes, the Threaders Fabric Dyes one-day special launching straight after the break. Then Joe is going to be back with those lovely Daisy Jewels and Crafts MDF pieces and stencils. Then we have got another airing of our one-day special at 8.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for 17 years, nearly 18 years now. And what was my hobby became an obsession, much like most of the people who are watching at home. My obsession then led to me looking for products and trying to expand my knowledge base, which is where I couldn't find something, so I thought, right, it's time to do my own. So Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps. And I also do coordinating paper pads and the Cosmic Shimmer product range that goes along with that. So hopefully, with the products that I bring to you, you can work the same way that I do and work in a coordinated way, which helps to achieve the best results that we can get as paper crafters. Really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my shows where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
The Freedom Flash Save is back, everybody. So it's kicked off right now and it's going to run all the way through till 6 p.m. on Monday. Now, what does that mean? If you haven't seen a previous Freedom Flash Save event, let me explain. So from now, 6 p.m. launch till 6 p.m. on Monday, every live hour, everything you see, wait for it, is going to have a Freedom discount. What? That's going to include the one-day special. It'll also include the weekday wonders, the weekend wow. All the big shows will also have a Freedom discount on them as well. Just look for the blue banners on the website. You're in for a real treat. If you've got Freedom membership, courtesy of our Bonus 18 event a few weeks ago, now's the time it's really going to come into its own. If not, please don't worry, still at it, but let me just wait, because we've got specific items on the show where it's the why not deal, which means if you get your Freedom membership, the saving you will get as a Freedom member will more than compensate for the fact that you are getting a Freedom membership. OK, now let me introduce you to the lovely Lizzie. Hello.
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 How are you?
Hello.
It's a very part. You're like you're meeting the Queen.
Well, that's what you sounded like, so I just copied you.
Oh, I like that.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
You're like crafting royalty, though.
Is that right?
Yes.
What, Rosanna and I think.
Yes. Look at that. The princesses of crafting. Right now, we have got a one-day special.
Yes.
An awesome one-day special.
Yes.
And we've got some other goodies as well. Can I just say, jump ahead, we've got the toolkit, which I know, I'm not going to last. What I'm going to say, we're going to touch on it, get it quick. There's a saving on that.
Yes, we haven't had this for months and months. And you know, every time I show you those, I say to you, try and find yourself a tool that will give you the holes, the hole punch of some sort. I'm sorry, it's not in stock. It's in stock. It's in stock. So how fantastic is that? How fantastic is that? And the price of it is phenomenal. It really is.
40%. It feels great in the hand, by the way.
It's a really sturdy tool.
40% Freedom discount on that. But a lot of you are already going. And a lot of you are going for the one-day special
We've
as well.
jumped ahead a bit, haven't we? Because we're excited.
Talk to me about the one-day special.
Now, you know what? This has been on a couple of times, and every time we have it on, it absolutely goes bananas, because these are adorable.
They are.
So this time we've got the fabric dyes. So we've got the pussycat, we've got the bunny rabbit, and they come together.
That's so cute.
Yep. And then we've got the lovely dog, the Scotty dog, and then we've got the gorgeous teddy bear, and they come together. So those are your choices. Those two, or get all four. I have to say, the price of these is phenomenal, because these are multimedia dyes, Yanis.
Multimedia fabric dyes.
So
that's
think
incredible.
about that. They're 1.5 mil deep, which means they'll go through all your usual cardstock, paper stock, fabric, that type of thing. But we're talking multiple layers. We're talking about cutting faux leather. We're talking about canvas. We're talking about layers of paper crafting if you want to put them on a card, for instance. So you can match a little toy with a card as a gift, and away you go. I love that.
They get on very well. Like I say, if you are getting the pair, or get them all together, because they're all good friends.
Yes, they are.
And
they don't want to be split up.
No, well, that's something we need to say, because I know that our pussycat and the bear, they like to stay up. and watch movies, and they get very upset when they are separated.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, though. Joking aside, these are really, really nice.
The great thing is, look, come on, the bunny rabbit. We're on that time of the year where we start looking ahead, seeing what events are coming up. And I know there's, you know, we've got a few before we get to Easter, but the bunny rabbit is perfect.
Why
now
did you point to the
that.
dog and made me pick up the dog?
I'm sorry. It's just this generic.
Everyone's laughing. Everyone's laughing at me.
It's generic pointing. So with the bunny rabbit, think of all those gorgeous projects that you could make using the rabbit.
That's
so you
nice.
can make little Easter egg collecting bags or boxes, you know, fabric boxes. I love this little 3D character. He's just adorable.
That's cute.
But then any of these characters, any of these can go onto clothing as well. So maybe onto a scarf or a hat, or maybe the front of a baby grow. Maybe it's going to be a quilt. We've got a quilt behind us with the teddy bear on.
Oh, yes.
So you can make a whole quilt with these if you wanted to, as a plique. You can make 3D animals, you can make flat animals. So, you know, there's so many different choices. And of course, every time you get a multimedia die, Yanis, there are lots of different shapes. And that's the great thing. That's what you're getting.
If you just have a look back here, you can see that, maybe if I take that down, you can see that the quilt, making a quilt out of it, so not just 3D characters, that looks fantastic.
Just a plique on there, and we've got the bunny rabbit bunting behind, and obviously the Scotty dog behind you as well.
Cute.
So there's lots of different ways. And of course, look, we've actually put his arms in different ways, so it's almost like he's doing semaphore, isn't it? So he can put his arms out, he can be waving, he can be surprised. You know, you're changing the character to suit whoever the gift is for, because that's going to be a gift for somebody, isn't it?
I know at the moment most popular is the rabbit and the cat.
Perfect.
Don't tell the bear and the dog. But as I say, they're great as a collective, so if you want to get all four, if you just want to get a couple, you can do that. £15.28, your freedom price. Can I just say, it's a why not deal? Please, nobody pay full price here. Get your Freedom membership. If you're not already a Freedom member, now's the time to do it. You'll still be saving yourself money, and then you can enjoy Freedom membership for a whole month. If you've already got your Freedom membership, you're in for a real treat, because till 6 p.m. Monday, every live show, everything you see will have a Freedom discount on there. Great. The tool, which is flying, I've got it. All right, there is real danger. We're coming to this. 40% Freedom discount. That this will not last the hour. No. Just saying, okay. Good, no. My producer's like, great, move on. OK, look, £15.28. You pick the option you want, or you get from the all four. We knew it was going to be popular.
I'm taking it with me.
Looks like a clipboard there.
I know, well, I feel very important
very,
today.
Very
because,
official.
you see, the thing is, I know, I keep teasing people and saying, these are these are the snap fasteners you need, because they're so professional looking. They're going to give you that finish that you need, whether it's a garment or a bag or a little pouch or a purse or whatever you're making. It's going to give that professional finish. But I kept saying, I'm sorry, we don't have the punch tool in stock. Today we do.
Got it back in stock. And you can put it on anything. What I've noticed, there's two different options as well. So you just pick the option you want. So you've got your silver or your brass. The quality of the now, how would you class it? How would you describe it? The actual is it push fit?
Well, right. So you get 4 different sizes in each box. So you choose silver or brass. Okay, to do personal choice, or get both. But you're getting 4 different poppers. Okay. Now the biggest one, which is a 17mm, is, I call it a popper. There's a difference between the two, and if we look at this board, you'll see the other 3 sizes are what I'm calling snaps, because they're different to the popper. I've had to differentiate, big word, but it's important. So this one here is a slightly different style. Look at that bit to these bits here. Do you see it is different? And it gives a different sort of look. It's perfectly the same. It's the same way of using it. Use the punch tool, you need to do that, but you only get 1 tool in your kit for that, and I'll go through that later.
Silver proving very popular. You can use these for bags, you can use this for already 10% of the stock's gone of the silver. So already 10% of the stock's gone. So you can use it on bags, you can use it on clothing. Joe Director wants to know pants. Can you use it on pants?
Well, trousers, yes, you could use it. If your popper's gone, you know, you have the denim jeans with that stud popper at the top. If that's come apart, reinforce it, put a new popper in, that'll do that. But also you could use them for decoration purposes, for instance on the bag. They're not necessarily functional, but they are for decorative purposes. So you could put them down the side seam with some trousers, or maybe like on here on the bag.
It looks so good.
They're professional.
That's the key. Suddenly that's the difference. Taking something that is homemade and making it look like it's shop bought. It's giving it a professional finish. I kind of like the brass colour.
Well, yes, the brass is very good because it pretty much goes with everything. It's quite a soft tone.
Great for jeans, like you say.
Yes, exactly. Great on denims, my goodness me. So if you're making bags and you're making denims, the brass is perfect. The silver, which I purposely put on the board because sometimes we don't get to the silver, that is really crisp.
It sells out so quickly.
It's really crisp, exactly, and professional looking. And so, for instance, let me just say, see the buttons on your shirt here. The buttons on your shirt here, if you were to make this shirt, for instance, all of these could be poppers. All of these here could be poppers.
I'm not going to lie to you, Lizzie. I am a fan of the popper shirt.
Yes.
Because then literally you can just like get
Superman.
It always makes for a good party trick. I have got one, actually. So, look, joking aside, what you've got at the moment, because this is the launch of our Freedom Flash Save event, we have got this on at a great price.
Yes.
So $34.98 by itself. We've had the toolkit on for that price and it's sold out. Look at the discount you are getting as a Freedom member. You are saving £14. That more than covers your Freedom memberships. If you're not a Freedom member, I do not want, and Lizzie, we don't want anybody to pay that $34.99.
Oh my gosh, no.
Don't do it. Please
no.
don't do it. What should they be doing?
They should be joining the Freedom Club because they're going to get the discount. No, they're going to pay the money to join, but there's going to be loads, thousands and thousands that joined a couple of weeks ago when we had that deal on. That was a free membership, wasn't it?
It was a bonus 18 and it gave you Freedom membership for a month for free.
Yeah, so what a great time to have joined to be able to get something like this because it really will make a difference to your bag making and things like that. So join in and then come back and get this before it sells out because truly, trust me, I don't know if it'll be here for 9 o'clock.
What I would say, so that $20.99, now just look, $34.99 if you're not a Freedom member. Freedom membership costs £6.97. Now you do the maths. Suddenly you get your Freedom membership and you get access to that exclusive discount, you get your P&P included, so you're not paying for your P&P, and you get that perk for a whole month as well. So, I mean, it's a win-win. All right, we are busy for this. Details on your screen, 231350, your item number. We're going to be seeing it in action, and we've got some great demos this hour. It is the launch of our new one-day special. If you do want to get ahead, you can always go to our website as well. Let's have a stroll. Do you fancy stretching your legs, Lizzie?
Definitely.
Oh, there we go. That is very athletic, Lizzie. You're surprising me. OK, so, 5-star reviews for our tool there. You can see the screw punch tool. Also, you've also got the tool kit. Now that's, remember, put them together, 5 stars. Actually, do you know what? We are busy across the board. Very busy for the homegrown fabrics. You are getting beautiful fabrics at a great... Look at Lizzie. No. £10.98?
Yeah, actually, I think it's even better.
What? No. Shut up.
For 2 metres.
It's gone to £9.88.
For 2 metres. That's less than £5 a metre, Yanis.
Wow.
For quality fabric.
I need a phone. Right, Howard, we need a phone. I need to place an order right now. No phones in the studio. So there we go. Oh, he's a stickler to the rules. There we go. I can't place my orders, but you can place your order. That's incredible, Lizzie.
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
And do you know what? What makes me laugh about this is that those have been such super popular products, fabrics, that apples and pears particularly has absolutely flown out the door. The funky cactus, everybody talks about.
Cactus.
Yeah, and I've seen it on
so many. It'd be a good dance move. I can imagine you doing that on a night out, Lizzie.
A night out.
The funky cactus.
I just got the shop on a night out. Get a bar of chocolate. That's my night out.
If you've ever busted the funky cactus, you can email in. Right now, let's get on with our demo. We digress.
Okay, so Actually, this fabric is part of the homegrown deal.
Yeah, I like that.
And this shows the other style of popper. So I thought it'd be interesting to see how that looks in comparison to the other sort, which I'm going to do now.
Okay.
But that is the 17mm that you get.
You can
so
hear
you can
it clicking.
Yeah, and I have no worries about pulling that, and you know, sort of because it's so strong. So yeah, it's a great popper.
Nice project. Can I just give you fair warning? The silver is flying. I overheard. Now this wasn't fed to me, but I overheard my producer speaking, and she was mumbling to herself. And basically, in the essence of the silver's not going to last. All right, I'm giving you fair warning. Extremely, 40% of the silver.
What?
We're 12 minutes into the show. That's madness.
Okay, right. Let's get these out because. It's really important I show everybody this, Janice. I think I've got too many tools for this. My boxes have got mixed up over time. Come on. Yeah. So there is the popper. Now look, on my little tool there, I've put puffer popper. And if we look at my board, I've put puffer popper. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking basics here. So once you tool number 201. Now that, I'm going to just tell you this one and then the rest you'll follow. Yeah. But engraved into the metal is the numbers 201. Yeah. You can't see that because it's just, well, I don't know.
Getting close.
Well,
yeah, we can see that.
See something, can't you? And look at that.
Oh, Joe, step up to the plate.
201. So you know that tool belongs to that particular popper, all right?
Yeah, okay.
And I've deliberately done that, and I've said to everybody, take a screenshot of that. I'll put it on my Facebook page so you'll see it.
Oh, should we just,
but take a screenshot of that.
Pause your TV or get your phones ready.
Get your phone handy, because that is so incredibly useful to know which tools go with which popper, okay? Because they are different.
Shame we couldn't get your facing shot there as well. That'd be a lovely picture.
No, really.
Okay, we'll
it's
pop that
fine.
down.
So, so then we'll go for the 15 mil, which is I'm calling the large. So I've just got to make sure I get the right tools, which is those two there.
So I would imagine the larger one's better for bags, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's not much difference between 17 mil and 15 mil.
That's true.
And but it depends on the style that you perhaps want to use more like. So with the popper, you just use one tool. With all the rest, you have two tools, and there's a reason for that, which we'll go through. So I'm going to use the silver, and I'll get out 15, because it's nice and big, and that's why I use it. You can see it. Lovely. So you just need to get the right accoutrements. Now, in your box, they should all be in separate compartments, so you should be able to pick them up easily. So those are the 4 you need for 15. The button, the popper part, the other part, and the back. That's good, isn't it? That's a good bit of descriptive.
Perfect.
But if you've taken a screenshot of the board, you'll know what I'm talking about. Don't show my hole there.
What happens if you do it on your mat there? You've
well,
got to
you
be
know.
careful.
Look, okay.
Oh, okay.
Dear, oh dear, you won't see that. And this is a mat I've borrowed, so I'm fed up about it.
Before we start the show, I asked Lizzie, I said, so how does the tool actually work? And she pressed it on the mat.
Yeah, because I forgot to put something there. Otherwise, anyway.
I'm taking the blame for that.
Okay, the tool. We've got 3 different sizes of hole maker, okay? I've got the smallest one, I believe, in the end here, so that's the smallest. And as you do your little holes in your project, all the debris comes out of that little tunnel there.
Nifty.
Okay,
I like
so
that.
you don't even have to think. Sorry, guys, you don't even have to think about emptying it, because the chamber gets full and full and full, but it pushes through and it all pops out of there eventually. It's quite fun when it does that. And then in the lid itself, and I can never do this neatly, are the other 2 tools. So you can now see. I'm sorry we've got bits in, but I use them. That's the largest one. I would suggest that you don't need to use that size for any of the projects, any of the poppers, or studs, or snaps. But you might want to use that one, okay? I like a snug fit, so I always use the small one.
Okay.
But if you've lost weight since Christmas, or even if you might have gained a couple of pounds, you could use that on your belts, on your leather belts.
Oh, that's
and so you can make extra holes.
This will make holes on belts?
Oh, easy peasy.
Because normally I really struggle with that. I heat up a skewer or I try and pop it through.
Oh no! In fact, Emily, who's in our ear tonight, our producer, our gorgeous producer, she's a very lovely lady. I actually altered her belt the last time I was in.
The same Emily, our producer Emily, you're talking about? Oh really? Okay. Yeah.
That ear.
Yeah. Just you said lovely lady, you confused me. Only teaser. She is lovely. So she's used this. You're saying?
I put a notch in her belt. Oh, yes, so to speak. So let me just. Oh, why can't I get that back on? Here we go. No, it's the other way around. That's right. There we go. So what we need to do is have a project. I just happened to have made or finished off a bag last night using our gorgeous. Thank you. Using our gorgeous Scotty bags and Scotty dogs. And I did this the last time I was on air using the dies. That's him. And I've actually made up the bag last night. I was up till midnight making this bag, but it needs a popper. It does. How convenient.
Very nice.
So,
it's a lovely bag,
thank you.
You've done a really good job with that.
Well, thank you.
That's a nice bag. I'm not surprised.
Do you want to borrow it?
No. Well, I'd be proud to borrow it. That is a man bag.
Yeah. So I just need to make the holes now. So the first one I need to make is obviously in here, and then I'll be guided about where I'm going to put it on my other part, okay? So I'm literally just going to put a little hole, I don't know, about there, I would say.
Good.
And one is probably enough, but I'm just going to do two for luck. So that's now made a lovely little hole.
That's not hard at all. You really didn't struggle with that at all.
Now, because we're going to use the gorgeous silver button here, you see it's lovely and shiny and bright. We don't want to dent it.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, I'll move the felt out the way. I need my little round disc. I'll put my round disc underneath.
Which comes in a toolkit?
Of course, everything is included except the hammer. You don't get the hammer. Now, so I put my round button in the concave part of my round disc.
So I'm not going to be squashing
it. So pop that on. Look, that's absolutely, you hardly think you could see it, but it's a good fit.
Perfect fit.
Then I put that little bit over the top, and it just sits there. You don't have to do much with it other than pop it on there. Now I use the tool, which is numbered 83 on here, and I pop the pointy end into the hole. Okay, so 3 taps with a small hammer is good.
Magical taps.
Hammer is good. Okay. So if you're into your tenting, if you're camping, you will have one of those for your tent pegs.
Are you into your tenting?
Well, I've got an awning on my motorhome.
Oh, okay.
Peg. Little hammer. So that is now really firmly on there. Look.
Oh, I mean that is.
Yeah. That's super, isn't it?
That's phenomenal.
That looks so professional, doesn't it?
Does.
It really does. It's super.
Look at that.
Yeah. So now we have to make a corresponding hole. But I haven't done anything other than learn how to use it. I mean, that's as difficult as it gets.
Cool.
So I'm going to pop my piece of rubber mat in there just to protect. In fact, let me just...
While you're doing that, Lizzie, to give you all fair warning, we are 19 minutes into the show. How much is it? 60% of the silver option has gone. 19 minutes into it, it's not going to last. There is absolutely no way it's going to last. We've got 5-minute queues on our phone lines. The fastest way, I guarantee you, the fastest... You're okay there, bless you. The fastest way to order is online, hochanda.com. I could have done with some of that coffee.
Yeah, sorry about that. So I'm just using my pen because I'm just kind of guesstimating where that will be. You know, it's not an exact science, is it? So all I'm doing is putting my little popper there, and I'm just going to put a little mark there. So that's where I'm going to aim for anyway. So now I need to put my rubber mat in there. So if you didn't do that, you'd put a hole right the way through. That's how sharp the tool is.
It is sharp,
so pop something behind there.
Would you put that behind there or not?
No, I would...
Just that?
Something like a rubber mat. Or... even something like a couple of pieces of mount board. I'm talking thick, because this will go through. This is really powerful.
You love that.
I do. Well, everybody knows I do, Yanis, and I'm just so excited that we've got it. Right. So again, I'm going to do 2 just to make sure. So this time, I want to take that out because you don't want to hammer on the rubber mat because you want a bit of...
You need something, substance.
Don't want bit of, not friction, but a bit of... substance, is it? I don't know, making the words up now. So, I need to go through again. Just one moment, please. That's because, I'll tell you why, we've got linen fabric, we've got wadding, and we've got lining.
Okay.
So,
There's a lot going on in there.
Might want to use my
It goes to
bigger-
show.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Do you know
fine.
what? It goes to show if that can get through that amount, and you can
That's
see
a lot.
that
It's
is
thick
super.
wadding.
That is super thick. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's impressive. You didn't even need to put on the larger one.
No, you can do.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to play with it and have a little practice. But
Tease
look,
it in.
There we go.
Oh,
so that's now lovely and neat
You can just
in
see
there.
that just popping out.
Yeah. So it's a nice and tight onto the fabric, which is what we want. So then we put our little hat on top, and that's the little popper.
Yeah.
And each of the poppers have their own pattern. I don't know if I can find another one quickly enough, but they all have a different pattern on them, so you get used to which ones are which. So then we need the other tool. So it's still number 83. Okay, on there.
Yeah.
I've marked it, le for large.
Le.
Which is the 15 mil. And now I need the tool that has the concave
So
part.
this is the equivalent of this.
Yeah.
But now you're working from the top.
Correct.
Gotcha.
God, that's really clever. So I put my little concave bit onto my little hat.
Yeah.
Just pop it on.
So you just pop it on top.
Yeah.
Give it a gentle tap. There you go.
Well, it's 3
You've got a gentle
firm
touch.
taps.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
And just wriggle it loose.
That is
on. You've got a backing look on the back.
That looks
Again,
so good.
very professional looking, super strong. Honestly, it's amazing. And then pop it on and you're good to go.
Now, come on. That looks really
That's easy,
good.
isn't it?
But that's
Easy.
the difference when you're making a bag or any project.
Yes.
Suddenly you're taking it, you really are taking it to the next level, and you can just hit.
And you
that
can
is
feel
so
it,
good.
and it's solid. Think about maybe summer dresses where you need the straps to come over, perhaps be adjustable if you want to. Maybe you want to cross them over. You can do that with the poppers. They give you a lot of flexibility. So think about putting them onto clothing, bags, purses, for mending, like for jeans, if you're making a shirt, putting them right down the front of a shirt to look amazing.
I would love a shirt with poppers.
Wouldn't that look cool?
I'd actually take the buttons
Silver
off this and
ones.
put them on.
Yeah, you could.
This would really work on this shirt.
You could, because you could stitch up the buttonholes and then you could put the
I've got
poppers
time.
on.
I'm in tomorrow, so maybe I'll borrow the silver kit. Or maybe the brass
you
one.
borrow it. That's a good idea. I thought you were going to commandeer me.
Okay. Now, just to let you know, extremely busy for our tour. I know you said, I'm not doing this. It's going to go. It doesn't need me to keep on romancing it because it is very, very busy. We've got more goodies for you as well. Just to say, the two options for the toolkit, £20.99. This is important. Nobody is going to pay the $34.99 for the toolkit. Please don't do that. You see that $34.98, I should say? Do not pay that price. What I want you to do, if you're not a Freedom member, you get your Freedom membership, then you get access to that discount, you get your P&P included, so you're saving there, and you get Freedom for a whole month. It really is a win-win and win. Now, item number is 231350. Just pick the option that works for you. Silver is flying. It's absolutely flying, and brass, very popular as well. I like the brass.
So do I.
But then I like the silver.
Yeah, they do different things. If you're into your vintagey sort of look, because I like the ticking. The ticking looks great, and I put brass on. Yet it's a child's outfit. It's a child's apron, so the brass looks perfect with the ticking. But maybe if you've got a pretty fabric, or I don't know, something with blues in, or something like that, maybe the silver would be better. So it's a tough choice. I'm thinking that maybe you get both.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to.
Yeah, especially for that price.
Can you just answer a quick question?
Yes.
Because there were rumours that this was modelled on our producer Emily. Is that true? Is that her size?
That would probably fit her.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Little crop top.
Yeah, there we go. Night out. Okay. Moving on. We have got some staggering dies for you. Beautiful dies collection here. So 2 options.
Yes.
Talk us through these.
So what you've got, these are our nesting essential dies. So these are, again, our multimedia dies. So think about whether you're using for paper crafting, whether you're using for mixed media, or whether you're using for fabric, these come into their own. They are incredibly strong, robust dies. They will cut through your leathers, and yet again they'll cut through chiffon, or they'll cut through tissue paper, or they'll cut through mount board, and that, you know, that thickness, it'll cut multiple layers. So for instance, with tissue paper they'd cut 50-60 layers. With cotton fabric you're going to look at maybe 10 or 12 layers of cotton fabric.
Very good.
3 or 4 layers of felt. So what we're looking at is something where you can make quick projects, but professionally cut, if you like, because everything is 100% accurate.
This is one option, so just to let you know. So you've got the scallop flower, I should say, and the oval. That's one option. Now, the Freedom discount, because this is all part of our Freedom Flash Save, look at that price, £55.98. Nobody is going to pay that price. Please don't do it, because you are getting a 60% saving. 60%! I know. Right, you calm down, calm down. So, I haven't set the prices. So, details are on your screen, 743323, your item number. And we've also got some triangles. Let me just show you the triangles in action, because these look great, Lizzie.
They are great. And again, you know, you can use them for pieces of applique and design and patchwork and quilting. But also they could be something like, maybe you could make Christmas trees or tree type, table runner, that type of thing. With this one, it just looks like the leaves, the triangles have been used for the leaves on here. And here's the table runner that I was thinking of. Sorry, there's lots. I have so many things to show. So they're all great in their own right. They all do different types of things. Isn't that lovely?
That's really
But you could make one in yellows and oranges for Easter time and put on your table. So, you know, you've just got to think.
Very usable. The fact that they are mixed,
once you've got them.
And mixed media as well, so the possibilities of what you can actually cut. Beautiful shapes. This is your second option. You've got details on your screen. So for your triangle, you also got that beautiful butterfly as well.
A great shape, a generic shape. You know, butterflies are so perfect for applique work. Multiple layers of fabric. You can actually back your fabric with maybe a stiffener or something like that, and make the wings stand up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, use batik fabrics. Yes, absolutely.
Cascading up. Now, can I just let you know, you're getting a 60% discount here as well as a Freedom member. It gets even better because that Freedom price, that's your delivered price. Look, including P&P. As a Freedom member, you get access to exclusive discounts and your P&P is included. So if you're not a Freedom member, now's the time to do it because we launched a very special event. It's our Freedom Flash Save. Our Freedom members love this because what we're going to be doing, we started at 6 today. It's going to run through till 6 on Monday. Every live show, everything you see will have a Freedom membership discount. So please, please, please get your Freedom membership now if you haven't already done so because you're going to love this weekend.
Yeah. I should be tuning in for sure. Don't want to miss out on anything.
The whole team here, everyone's excited about it as well. Now, we've got some fabrics. Again, the discount on this and everybody... oh, bless. Producer Emily, I can hear her talking. I'm worried about these fabrics. She's worried because they're so busy. And this is meant to be lasting until tomorrow, final call.
But they won't, Yanis, because at less than £5 a metre, they're going to... If anybody's got any stitchiness about them, they're going to absolutely take advantage of all 4.
I mean, look at the usual price, okay, £23.98. That is how much you'd usually pay, and that's worth every penny. You're saving £13, but here's where it gets even better. As a Freedom member, £9.88, and that includes your P&P.
Yeah.
The flower patch and the delicate petals, which is here, both limited stock.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, you know what? Think about the lining of your bags, ladies and gents, because that's what I use that yellow for, that beautiful pop of colour when you open up your bag. I always say the lining is your special treat to you because you can use anything you like and only you can see it.
It's a lovely
colour. It's gorgeous. It's a real burst of sunshine on a grey day.
Such a great description.
Yeah, it is.
Flower patch is gone.
Oh no,
it's a flower patch. This is gone. Do I get to throw it at Howard? Okay, Howard, protect your eyes.
Demos planned with that.
There we go. Nearly. Flower patch is gone. Now, that is a cautionary tale because we're starting to see delicate flowers going to be the next to go. We've also got a funky cactus. No, delicate flowers is gone as well.
Is it? Oh, my word.
Lizzie, this is going to look like a very...
Okay. I'll just sort through a few things here.
Okay, just to let you know, we've still got stock of the funky flower and the... this is the apples and pears.
That's right, the apples and pears.
Cockney rhyming slang is?
Up the stairs.
There you go. It's a question from earlier on today.
And this is very reminiscent of a particular designer that we all love and know. I'm not going to say who because it wouldn't be fair. But so this is our snap clasp bag. It's been made with that fabric, and I just think it's so on trend. And of course, that yellow is in there. So if you got the yellow, the lining with this would be absolutely perfect.
No, that
absolutely
really would, just tying in.
Yeah,
that's a lovely inspiration.
And I'm trying to find something now with the. I tell you what, we'll show the yard yardage.
Yeah, I was going to say, should we open one up?
Say the yardage, that's old school, isn't it?
Sorry, meterage.
Yeah. So here we go. This is what we get. And I actually, I must say, sorry, I get a bit excited. Look, every single bolt that we sell comes on that.
Right.
Now, to all intents and purposes, it's a bit of cardboard. Yeah. But it's perfect with your multimedia dies because you can use this to actually make projects for things like mixed media, because you can layer them up and paint over them and things like that. So don't ever throw. This is a great piece.
True.
And actually 2 or 3 pieces of this would be perfect for your punch tool if you haven't got rubber mat. Brilliant. So layer it up.
Clever. Look at this. Look, that's a tablecloth right there.
Can we turn it around?
Okay. Very particular, Lizzie.
Yes. Now this is amazing because again, with those multimedia dies, you see through them because it's an outline. Yeah. So you can position them to actually pick up certain elements of. So you could pick up that little cactus or that little cactus or a group of them. So you can actually position them particularly where you want them. But it's a lovely piece of fabric. The colours absolutely pop. I love the greys in there as well. So you can make the bag from that and line it with the grey or the peachy colour. Or if you've got the yellow comes back into its own as well.
I mean, just look at the beautiful detail that you're getting in there. Oh, we were trying to do a magic trick. It didn't work. Should we try one more time?
Yes.
Hold up. Come on. We're going to try and do a little magic trick for you. Now, this only works if you say the magic words that Lizzie knows. So, Lizzie, what's the magic word?
Howdy dowdy.
Howdy dowdy, there he is. And then we can... Howdy dowdy.
Howdy dowdy.
And, can I just say, we are available for children's parties, mitzvahs, birthdays.
No.
Okay. Howdy dowdy.
I don't know. You put me on the spot.
All those years at Hogwarts, and that's the best you can come out with. All right, now, just to let you know, extremely busy. We've already lost 2 of the patterns. We've got these 2 at the moment. Will they last the hour? Probably not. Just saying. So you've got your funky cactus, and then you've got your apples and pears. $9.98. I can't believe the value, and that's your delivered price. We've also got some templates and stencils for you as well. Again, they've got their Freedom discount as part of the Freedom Flash Save. Now, these come with ink pads as well. These are fabric ink pads. They're great. Now, you see that price, $43.90. You want to see a magic trick? £19.76. What? Wow. What? That is a 55% Freedom discount. It is a why not deal. So if you're not a Freedom member, do not pay full price on this. You get your Freedom membership. That costs you £6.97, and then you get access to that discount, and you get your P&P included as well. It is all part of our Freedom Flash Save event, and this is a why not deal. Now, what's happened? I'm going to find it for you.
Okay.
The punch tool's disappeared.
Yeah.
Where did we last use it? It's not... I haven't got it.
It's
not on me.
You haven't borrowed it.
I haven't borrowed it. We'll find it for you, because that's kind of integral to the show. Hold it. How could it just... I know what's happened. Someone's nabbed their own punch tool. Where are the boxes that you were in?
It's okay.
There we go. You put it in a safe place.
Yeah, too safe.
You got me worried.
Me too. Right, so I thought I'd better just calm the show down.
All right.
And we'll just make a little bag with a bunny rabbit on. Okay, so I've got some of it cut already. So just to run through what I've done, because I've actually used our new cottage garden fabrics just to put a little top on there. Okay, so I've made up the bag apart from the side seam. So which is there's a reason why I've done that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in our little pack here, we've got a little bunny rabbit. Here he is. And now, a good little tip, actually, everybody, is the great thing about these multimedia dies is that when they come to you, they've got this really super sticky sellotape tape that goes across. But after a while, because you're going to use them a lot, that super sticky isn't super sticky anymore. Okay, so either put some more tape down and keep them on this card because they stack rather well in a box, or do what I do and just put a lot of masking tape over the top, and that holds them all down because there's some little bits on there.
And spray?
Well, I suppose the temporary one would work temporarily, yeah. Maybe, but then I wouldn't want any sort of sticky all over.
Oh, okay.
So unless you were specific with where you sprayed it, but anyway,
it was an idea.
It's good. It's good for storage. It's a very good idea. Very good idea.
It was an idea. I don't know if it was good.
Okay.
Okay. So now the rabbit comes with the bunny.
So yeah, the bunny rabbit comes with the pussycat.
Yeah.
So the great thing is that we don't sort of leave you to work it out where bits go. You've got the pictures there. So if I get the pussycat as well, you'll see, because I've got both of these examples, on the show, so we can see them in the flesh. But you'll be able to see where every little part goes, and so you can decide, like for instance with the pussycat, whether he's going to have a white nose and a white tummy. Or you're going to have it all one colour. Do you know what I mean? You can mix and match, but you know where all those pieces go.
And these are part of our one-day special, and just to let you know, we've lost 10% of both options with the one-day special in the first hour. This is meant to last until final call tomorrow, so it's a real indication of how busy we have been all hour, actually.
Okay, so if you use our gorgeous felt, which we have on the show as well, then you can make a 3D toy.
Smooth.
Yeah, our felt is particularly lovely. And so you could make a 3D toy with these, or you can just lay them flat onto your project. So I'm actually going to cut one in the same fabric as this. I'll do that in a second. We'll build up our little bunny rabbit, because I thought this would be great for collecting Easter eggs in. And then all we're going to do then is I'm thinking so this is where I need to refer. Thinking, what does that bit do? Because I thought that was the pussycat's head. So then you've got the tummy, which sits on there like that.
So is the tummy the same size as the head? No. Okay.
In fact, it's probably the same shape as the pussycat. That's why I was getting confused. But no, it's just a little shape, so we could do up to you how you put it on. But if you just leave it like that, and then you've got like the big feet like this.
Oh, because every rabbit needs big feet.
Yeah, big. So what is the there's a cartoon rabbit with big. Well, that's
Thumper?
the ears. Thumper, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. So then you've got big ears as well. No, not big ears, but, you know, not nodding big ears. But there we are. So all done in the same colour, but then I've kind of accented it with the pink. And this is how to layer it up. Now, if you want to, you could back all this felt with our self-adhesive sheets and just literally stick the... Or just realise you're upside down. You know? Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had them on Happy Hour deal earlier on. 20 of the adhesive sheets.
They are absolutely brilliant. So you could cut them out with the fabric sheets on the back, so you can just stick these down. So let me just see what other bits we need. We need a couple of arms, and they just sort of slot in there. And you could have him waving if you want to.
Oh,
and because
let's have him waving.
Because it's felt, it doesn't
cute.
matter which side.
I love it.
And you could have him having a surprised rabbit. So it's, hey,
I like
Potty.
it. He's like, hey, one day special.
That's it. And then we've got his little snout. And again, keep referring. Let's get the right way around. Keep referring to the picture so you get it the right way around.
That's very
and
cute.
Then little eye. This is where it comes to life, because because you put the eyes on.
I've heard some news.
Uh-oh.
By the way, wait. The dog wants to tell me something.
Okay.
Seriously, the silver option. So our little dog from the One Day Special is telling me that the snap tool with the silver accessory option is approaching limited stock.
Oh my gosh.
39 minutes into the hour. Busy.
Well,
thank you.
I must admit, I did think that would happen, I'll be honest.
Okay.
So I just want to adjust his tummy. So look, now we've made it. I think he's. Oh, sorry, I'll move that out the way, sort of confused. The only thing I haven't cut is his little nose. And what I wanted to do is actually cut him out of this fabric and layer him up on that, which I thought would be quite nice. So that's what I'll do now, Yanis.
Okay.
So I'll put all these bits and bobs away, and then we. Oh, in fact, look, I've got a little nose. I told a bit of a porky there. Look.
You put a little bit of a nose on.
So let's just make sure I get this the right way around. There we go.
And could you make, if you're clever, could you make different animals? Because I think, could you make it, I think, maybe a pig?
You could do, couldn't you? And also, it could be a little snowman as well.
Yeah,
easily. If you take all his bits, his ears and everything away.
Or if you take, that to me looks a little bit, I will put it back, I promise.
It doesn't matter.
Does that look like a walrus?
Oh, yes, it could be.
Could be a seal.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a seal. We could have flippers. Put them together. Look, if you put one on... No, I'll show you.
Go on then.
One on that side, flippers.
Yay! I like. That's rather cute.
Okay, just thinking.
Yeah.
No,
it's good. No, it's fine because I'm going to have to lift it off anyway.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
It goes to show they're flexible, and that's the beauty of the fact. And they're mixed media dyes as well.
Yeah.
Which means that you can cut so many different things.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? What you really need to look at is the shapes.
Yep.
As well as making gorgeous projects, you need to look at the shapes. So, with our adhesive sheets, which are around here somewhere.
They're pretty cool. These are really new, right?
We haven't had them long. Yeah. No, we haven't had them long. I can't think, maybe 4 months, maybe something like that. Yeah. So
we've got them on the show, by the way. 10 sheets. There is a freedom discount on them as well. £8.99 for 10 sheets. They're repositionable adhesive sheets.
And it's great because it means I can just stick this down and just cut what you need. You'll notice over the next 24 hours I've got little bits that I keep bringing out because that's all I need. I don't need a crafty big piece. Yeah, that's all I need. So just cut a little bit of this fabric off. Should have done this before, do apologise. And just do it roughly the same size as your sticky. You don't really want the sticky to be bigger than your fabric because it is so sticky you'll have a bit of a job taking it off your mat. So then that's good. That's good. So just get rid of that.
Lovely.
And then use something sharp, scissors or a pokey tool or something, and just lift up one of the layers and just peel that away.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's just rubbish. And put it on the back of your piece of fabric like that.
It's important to put it on the back?
Yes, because you want that to stick down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to cut out one because I only need one body. Okay, now what I do suggest you do is tape it so it all sticks down nicely together. Now I've got the Gemini just down here, so I'm just going to put it on the mats here. Now I find it depends on how many layers I'm using, whether I use my metal sheet or not. But for a really lovely crisp cut, use the metal sheet. And you can see how many times I've used mine.
Loved.
It's very well loved.
Have you been flipping your plates?
Oh, I try. So I'm just going to pop that through the machine now.
Do you know the Gemini Junior? Do you know how quickly you can pass the plate through on the Gemini Junior?
Go on.
9 seconds.
It's amazing. I haven't tried the Junior yet.
Oh, Junior's cool. Really, really cool. Same power as the Gemini, just a little mini.
Funny enough, I saw it outside, in our preparation area, and I was nearly tempted to bring it in. I thought, no, I better ask. So I did,
Lizzie Curtis, you can do what you like.
No, I have to ask permission. So, look, that's just not... Now, the metal plate would have cut right the way through because what we've got here is the fabric, we've got the sticky sheet, we've got layers of glue, we've got paper, and all it's done is just tiny little catches. It has cut, and I'm just pulling this away. But really, and I'll show you the difference, or maybe I'll show you at 8 o'clock, the difference between using the metal plate and not using it. And it's just completely different. So, because I haven't stitched the seams on this, I'm going to put it slightly in. But again, use a sharp tool or get your nails in there and just peel that backing off. Right. Now, if you feel that, Yanis...
Oh, I mean, that's sticky.
Get hold of it and then I'll get my scissors off. That's it. That is really sticky, isn't it?
Yeah, that is sticky.
So it just sticks straight down onto your project. So we'll pop our little bunny rabbit there.
Oh, I like this.
And then that's it. That is stuck now. So you can stitch.
Easy is that now? Once you put that on, is that washable or not?
I would say stitch round it, and yes, of course, it would be washable. That's not going to come off. It's really good. But I mean, you could, pick at it and reposition it. But I think I always say, once it's on, it's on. Just leave things alone. So the next thing to do is again build up your bunny rabbit. Now, because we haven't put the sticky sheets on the back of this, I would just do this. I'd probably use a little bit of stick and spray just to hold it in place. I don't think, yes I have got it here. And then let's have a look. We could put his feet up like that. Just got to make sure my seam allowance isn't going to nick that. I like that with the feet. Yeah.
Just to give you forewarning, extremely busy still for our tool punch, our snap tool punch tool with accessory kits. You've got 2 different options, your silver and your brass. Both very busy. Our phone lines are still hot for this. We've had it. I know it's so funny, Lizzie. You're saying that you do so many shows where you have to apologise and say it's sold out.
Yeah.
You've been trying for months to get this back in stock. You can't just suddenly pull them out of thin air. We have got them back in stock if you missed out before. But the best thing about it is part of our Freedom Flash Save event. Look at what you're getting. Look at that discount. £20.99. You've got two different options, your brass or silver. You're getting the tool, you're getting the accessory kit for a phenomenal price. I mean, normally you'd be paying £19.99 just for the accessory kit. 231-350, your item number there. The silver is now limited stock, everybody. This is where it gets serious. I was going to say silver. OK, look, limited stock. That means we've got 10% of stock remaining in the silver. We always find a surge. Once we call limited stock on something, 46 minutes into the hour, there is a real danger that that silver option will not be here at the end of this hour. It's only the first hour of the one-day special, so don't miss out.
So then it's just a case of using your stick and spray. This is this is a temporary one, but I think that's for me that's the best for stitching. Yeah. The permanent one is great for things like mending things and that permanent. If you weren't doing the quilting on a quilt, for instance, then you'd use the stick and stay. Yeah. But so it's horses for courses, isn't it? And of course, what you could do is you could actually bend these ears so it looks like he's got an ear that's gone floppity. Oh. Yeah, you see, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
You ever have a pet rabbit?
I did. A white one called Belinda.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes.
I can imagine you were Belinda the rabbit.
Yeah.
Was it your rabbit or?
I think it was a sort of the family one.
Family rabbit.
But I kind of saw her as mine. Oh. I claimed her.
Was she friendly?
Yeah, very friendly. She lived in a lovely big rabbit hut. Well, it's huge. It was about a 12-foot square garden shed. That was hers.
Bigger than my flat. What's going on?
Yeah, she had a lovely life. We had guinea pigs and all sorts. Yeah. So.
But the beauty, I mean, with the rabbit, it's such a lovely image. I know we kind of associate it for Easter, but it's a kind of image whether you're looking to make projects throughout the whole year, you can still incorporate the rabbit.
Of course, because, you know, then they're not, yes, OK, Easter for sure, but there's just such a cute little animal, isn't it? And you could think about making babies' quilts using the bunny rabbit, or, I mean, I've put them onto baby grows, on the front of baby grows, and that looks really sweet.
Change the colourway, so you've got little boys, little girls, whatever,
yeah, I've chosen pink, but you obviously you could use blue as your accent. So really, it's whatever sort of design you have in mind.
I've had an idea. What if you just put the rabbit on the front and then a little pom-pom at the back for the tail?
Oh, cute!
I don't know, I get the idea.
Love that.
All right, it wasn't my idea, it was producer Emily's idea. Still, it's a good idea, right? It's a good idea.
It is a good idea. So you can see we're just sort of building this up. I'm getting to the really small pieces now, so I'm being very careful. And use tweezers because it's just so much easier than getting your nails covered in glue. And then just the two little eyes.
There you go.
And then we're bound to run out of time. So between shows, I'll stitch this together so you can see what it looks like. And the great thing is, once you've got sticky on site, I'm using this bag as my
idea.
It sticks the eyes down because it's already a little bit sticky.
Clever.
So it makes it easy for me to.
Stick and spray is just so great to use to stick down little details.
Fantastic. I couldn't be without it. And if you put the eyes quite close together, he looks cute.
Yeah.
He looks cute, so keep them close together.
Oh, that is cute.
There we go.
Lizzie.
There. So it just needs stitching, which I'll do between the shows.
I love it.
That's quite nice.
That's just one of our animal dyes. If you're looking for more inspiration when it comes to Threaders animal dyes, we've got a great video for you. Take a look at this.
Chat about coffee and all sorts.
That was the club mix. Now, we're talking about our tool. So, Lizzie, if anyone's just tuned in, tell me the story behind this tool.
OK, so we launched this tool about 9-10 months ago, quite a while ago, and it absolutely stormed out of the building. Took us by surprise. So much so that I've really tried desperately to get it back in stock. And I think we had a little bit once, only maybe a few, and that's all we could get. But this time we've got enough, I think, to last maybe a couple of shows. But the thing is, it gives a really professional finish. The tool itself has 3 different size holes, which means that you can use it in your domestic crafting, like altering belts and things like that.
Cool.
Putting a hole where you need a hole. There's so many times. Things about lacing up dresses or something on a card, because obviously you can use it for card crafting as well. And it feels nice. It's got a nice silicone handle to it, so it kind of feels soft.
Genuinely, it does feel soft to the hand.
Yeah.
One thing that, sorry, I just found my mind wandering. You were saying that the first time we showed this, and we're going to show this, and Lizzie's going to explain, but the first time we had this tool on, it sold out. And how long has it taken to get it back in stock?
Well, it's probably been about 8 months.
So look,
seriously.
When this sells out, we can't guarantee how quickly we can get stock back in. So don't wait another 8 months, or hopefully it will be back sooner. But once stocks are gone, they're gone. So please don't miss out on this. £20. Silver's limited. You can see that's why it's in green. £20.99, your freedom discount price. Just talk us through this board, Lizzie. So what are we looking at? So
the difference you've got here is the top one, which is a 17mm, is what I'm calling a popper, because it's slightly different to the other 3 designs. The 3 underneath, the large, medium, small, 15, 12, 10mm, they are a snap. So that's slightly different, a different concept, if you like. But you've got all the tools. Now, this time, I've made a bit more effort, Yanis, and I've put what tool number you need to corresponds which size popper or stud that you're using, OK? So what it means is that it's making it easier for you. You can grab the tool straight away. And if I were you, once you've identified them, do what I've done, get a permanent marker pen and mark them.
Good idea.
And then it's easy then. It's all systems go. But you get everything you need in each of those packs to create the most wonderful projects, whether it's the silver studs you use or whether it's the brass
and
ones.
They just look so good.
Very professional.
That's the key. It's a professional finish. We are coming towards the end of this hour. I'm just going to be totally upfront and honest with you. We have got literally a handful of the silver. They're going to go before the end of the hour like that. It's going to be fastest fingers first. If you do want the silver, and I do mean a handful, so if you want the silver option, please put it in your basket and check out now. I'm going to show very quickly the silver, but it's going to go. It really will. Just look at the finish, the professional finish that you're able to get.
They really are. And they're so easy. I mean, you've seen me demonstrate them loads. And you know how strong they are and how easy they are to actually put in. So this is like the front of a cushion. So instead of just a plain cushion and having the opening at the back, I've used the poppers as a design detail. So the back is completely plain. The front is actually with the poppers and the opening. So and then with the bag, we've seen this bag loads of times, but that's got the popper on as functional as well as something to look pretty, to make the black faux leather look a little bit pretty, if you like, because it's got the silver on it.
That really works.
But it would have looked great in brass. It's just what I picked up at the time. Yeah, really.
Just let you know that the silver is technically sold out now, so let me explain what that means. A technical sellout, all our stock is either sold or in your basket. If it is in your basket, it's only in there for 7 minutes, then it jumps back out, and I can't guarantee you'll be able to get it back into your basket. So please, if you really want this silver option, make sure to check out within that 7-minute period. Do it now. It'll be winging its way to you, because what I'd be worried about is once it all sells out, how long before you can get the tools back in?
Well, exactly. That's why I've really stressed hard to get it in this show and perhaps the next show.
Great tool.
Because truly I don't know. Well. And we've tried so hard. I don't know what the problem was. I don't know what the problem was. It took us ages.
There you go. And you can just see that you have got the different options of sizes as well. It's a phenomenal tool. We've got to stop there because we're at the end of this hour. Lizzie is going to be back at 8 with Matt.
8 with Matt.
Oh, you're going to have fun with Matt.
Yes, we have plans.
He's looking forward to this hour.
Yes,
we had plans.
Yes, we had a little chat.
Oh, should we have had plans?
Possibly.
I feel I should have done a bit more homework.
We did lots.
OK. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this hour. Lizzie will be back at 8. I can't guarantee that the brass option will be there, so please make sure to get that sooner rather than later. Lizzie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Yanis.
Another fantastic hour just around the corner. Don't go anywhere. Oh, I enjoyed that. Now, coming up next, we've got Daisy Jewels and Crafts, MDF and stencils. Do not miss it. It's going to be a fantastic hour. Then we've got threaders, fabrics, dyes, one-day special returning. After that, long stitch with stitch kits. Lots to enjoy. See you in a moment.
Hello, my name's Catherine Sturrock and I bring to Hochanda my company Character Crafts. Character Crafts brings to you our laser cut designs. Each design is designed by myself. We cut them on the laser machines here in Doncaster and bring the products to you at home. Character Crafts is suitable for all ages and all abilities, so I hope that I can inspire you and help you along with your crafting. I like to show you how to use different paint techniques and different techniques to bring the characters alive and use various mediums to decorate, and I also use air dry clay for decorating with the flowers. So make sure you look out for the Character Craft shows on Hochanda. I hope to see you soon.